Alright, I guess we're live now, hopefully. Hopefully nothing else is broken so far. Oh. Okay. I booted up. My cam didn't work. And I was like, okay, what's wrong with the cam? And then I got the game to run. Game wouldn't run. Finally got the game to run. Got into the game, no sound. Why isn't there sound? I checked my sound settings. I checked my sound adapter. I checked my headphones. I checked the headphone connecting to the computer. I re-plugged in the headphone to the computer. Then I realized I just did a huge Windows update last night, and that probably broke my sound. So I restarted my computer. Sound works. Get into the game. Get everything set up back up all over again. Everything's ridiculously slow. Steam's trying to install 10 updates. And then the chat's broken. So then I have to completely tear down the old chat and put up the new chat. Anyway, how's everyone doing? It's been a day already. Oh my god, the frame rate's broken. Oh no. Yeah, the frame rate's really bad. Hopefully that's, yeah, that might be a problem. Yeah, it's not liking that frame rate, is it? No. Oh, great. Well, that's not so good, is it? It's using the GPU, probably. Yeah, it's not going to be very fun if it's like 20 frames per second now, is it? How's everyone doing? Oh, God. Yeah. Well, it's saying it's pushing 20 frames. Let's see what it actually does. Oh, God. Okay, it's back up to 50. Hopefully it was just the menu. I don't know which character this is. Let's just see if I can play the game. Okay, it's like 45. Could be better, but I think it's playable. Oh. Let's see if it looks on the stream. Okay, it's not ideal, but it's acceptable, I guess. Yeah. So E3 happened, right? I don't know which character this is. I'm just running around for now to see. It's pretty. Is this the character we did last? Let me see his face. What is your face, sir? Oh, that's a skeleton. Yep. Here we go. Face not even a mother could love. Okay, so I think roughly I'm back to where I was last stream. My horse ran off. I'm lost and alone. Come back here, horse. We've got some basic mods in here. Mostly, like 90% of this look is probably E and B. Possibly part of my problems. So, modded in Cliff Racers? Yeah, I wish I did. Hey, again, welcome to the stream. Hopefully everything's still set up, all the fun pop-ups and everything. It's been a night. I don't even know what's broken or what's not. But, what do I think of Fallout Rust? Ooh. Now that we've seen the whole presentation, I'd just like to point out that I made a video yet last year kind of calling this sort of thing. Not exactly multiplayer or whatever. I didn't think they're going to jump the ship that fast. Ooh. Oh, it's a wolf. It's a wolf. How many arrows do you need? Oh, I should have gotten the D-knock. Damn it. Ooh, that arrow into the ground got me my marksman up. Nice. Fallout Rust. Back your horse. Ooh, I actually need to rest. What was rest button? I sent it to T or something, yeah. They turned to waiting into resting in this game. Oh, my horse is gone. Fuck. Oh no, my horse is gone. Oh wait, this is after I stole a horse. I think I have a bounty right now. I may not want to continue on my current path, but at least I guess we'll see how it goes. So Fallout Rust. Yeah, Honestly, it could be fun. It could be dumb fun, but it also could be really terrible. Why can't my aim down sights work now? Got him. I mean, actually, I did buy a bunch of arrows last time. Crab meat. So now I lost my horse effectively. Let's go adventuring. Environments here are pretty damn good, though, considering its age. Yeah, mobile TS. I was not expecting mobile Elder Scrolls, to be honest. That was not on my list, but I guess I should have anticipated something like that to happen. Fallout 76 looks like it'll be dumb fun, but the griefing potential is massive. The details released, basically it will be online only at launch at least. No single player. Even if you choose to play by yourself, there'll still be other players. And no NPCs, which I found very surprising. Like, that's kind of a very basic thing for Fallout to have. So it's going to be basically combat only. PvP/PvE. Reminds me of like Rust, yeah, Hunt Showdown, something like that, which aren't terrible games, but it's not an RPG, that's for sure. I think it could be fun, but yeah, I mean, it's not going to be your Fallout experience at all. It's going to be a very different game. So, yeah, I think that was your... Oh, you want to go? I got arrows too, bro. Oh, got me. Got you too. Bobbing and weaving, strafe. Ooh. I had to get him. Ah. Okay, that wasn't so good. I don't know why I'm not zooming in anymore. That's kind of weird. Iron Bud, might as well grab that. See if I can pull out any arrows out of this guy. I think that's all stuff, same stuff I have, basically. Lockpicks, use that. Do I have fur now? What do I have? Fur cuirass. Ooh, oh, it's stolen, okay. That's 1, 3. Oh, fur cuirass would be better, I think, right? No, it's not as good. So yeah, it's different. Yeah, I'm not... Fallout 76 was very different from what I thought. I don't really like the setting that much, gotta be honest. The music doesn't seem particularly Fallout-y. Like, they pulled a 1970s country song and got a lot of mileage out of it. They probably paid a lot of money to get the royalties on it. As far as Elder Scrolls Blades, it looks decent for a mobile game. It looks kind of like, if you watch it closely, it kind of goes a bit and then stops. Your screen stops, and then you have to fight whatever's in front of you. I don't know if there's a run button or whatever, but it immediately reminded me of Infinity Blade with the way you swipe and do things like that. But it also seemed very kind of linear that way. So it probably has randomly generated dungeons, like Todd said, but it probably is very linear. Probably don't have a lot of options. It looks like you're moving around like in Myst or some other point-and-click game like that. So it's definitely not it's not your Elder Scrolls open free world thing. I doubt there's much NPC interaction, whatever. It seems very, very basic. But I mean, it's a free-to-play mobile game, so I mean, you have to give it credit for that, I guess. I wonder how they're going to make money on it. Even Fallout Shelter had microtransactions, so... I fought mud crabs more fearsome than you. Alright, answer your question, Daniel J. Roberts. Which Elder Scrolls is my favorite? And why is it Oblivion? Honestly, I've gone back and replayed all the Elder Scrolls games, excluding the old ancient mobile games that require an ancient old phone that I was like, okay, these games are interesting from a historical perspective, but they're not like, oh, we're trying to Stendar. Oh, continue my penance to... Okay, so I've been a bad boy. Yeah, 76 is like a kind of a spin-off. It's not Fallout 5. They've had a few years to work on it. But 76 is in like late production, going to be released this year. Starfield is in mid-production. So Starfield could be announced for release like late next year, maybe. Maybe. More likely 2020, I'm guessing. Elder Scrolls 6 is in pre-production, so that easily could be 4 years out or more. Easily. So it's likely that there will be a 10-year gap between Skyrim and 10+ year gap between Skyrim and Elder Scrolls 6, which is already the biggest gap in the entire series. The biggest gap up until then was Daggerfall and Morrowind, which was 6 years. It's already been 7, so I'm all over the place. I'm sorry about this. What's my favorite Elder Scrolls game? It's Daggerfall. But as I said, I went back and replayed all these games. And the biggest surprise in replaying them all is how much I liked Oblivion. I was more of a Daggerfall, Morrowind kind of guy. But, ooh. Hey, guy. I have arrows. Trying to dodge. Ooh, a little bit of lag there. Okay, we're okay. Oh, I didn't know you could... Oh, that's brutal. I didn't know you could continue to pin arrows into their corpses. That's terrible. Oh, nice, a lot of arrows. So some stuff. It's probably gonna be heavy, so I probably shouldn't keep it. Daggerfall's still been my favorite since forever. It was the first one I played in the series, but I did go back and play Arena shortly after that. I probably played the least of Oblivion, to be honest, earlier on. I kind of missed the boat on Oblivion, and I got kind of a bad first impression of it. So that's probably why I didn't like it that much. But replaying it, it's... Honestly, it's a little bit dumbed down, but it is about on par with Morrowind in many ways. Morrowind has a thicker setting. I think Morrowind has the best setting of the newer Elder Scrolls game. Oh. Get out of here? What if I'm going to shoot you? What if I want to summon a skeleton and kill you? Oh, what if she's going to kill me? Alright. To be fair, I am kind of a criminal in this game, so... Oh, she's unconscious? Oh, I just knocked her out. I forgot you could do that. Oh, she unconscious again? Is she really dead now? Nope, she's still unconscious. What is going on here? This is just kind of funny to me. Nope, she's still alive. Why isn't she dying? So... Oh god, that frame rate is tanking. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so she's... what is wrong with the frame rate here?
By the god, I'm...
Okay, she just keeps on healing for some reason. Is she like an unkillable quest person or something? I don't know. Oh man, I'm looking at the stream. The frame rate's kind of tanking here. If I get out of this room. It's better outdoors than indoors. That's really weird. So basically, I can kill her again and again and again, and she just comes back. So she's Tom Cruise from Edge of Tomorrow. That's good. Well, now that that's over, let's enjoy the nice scenery here for a bit. Daggerfall had the biggest world. It had the most systems going on. It had a lot of features that even modern, like Skyrim, doesn't even have. It had the most compelling setting in terms of just its mysteriousness, its scope. There were like countless cities and stuff like that. Really, really in-depth mechanics, and just it felt like a world that you could legitimately discover, which hasn't quite been replicated in the future games, in my opinion. But and replaying them all, I do love Morrowind to death. But Oblivion has a lot of the similar strokes as. I mean, it's very much a post-Morrowind game, but it's the biggest of the three new ones by far. Over twice as big as Morrowind, still much larger, like times and a half of Skyrim. And a lot of the terrain was like randomly generated, so it has this kind of expansive wilderness thing going on, which I liked. Yeah, so Oblivion has definitely gone up in my book. I don't know if it's my second favorite or third. But it's up there. Very close with Morrowind, at least. But Daggerfall is still my favorite. Ooh, a stone. Probably one of those, probably to change my sign, I'm guessing. I don't know which one this is. Or it might be something bad. It is a Shazar stone. No stars trying to... Oh, right, you can only do it at night. Never mind. So yeah, I'm sorry about the frame rate, guys. This is kind of a mess. Yeah, Cyberpunk 2077 will hopefully be really good. I don't know why people are freaking out over it being a first-person game. And people love Fallout. They love Elder Scrolls. They love Deus Ex. Those are all first-person games, and they're great. So I don't know what people are freaking out about here. It's a very... it'll be very good. I mean, if anybody's proven themselves in the last few years, it's been CDPR, so... Alright, somebody saw me. I mean, to be fair, Cyberpunk 2020 came out way before Deus Ex did, but... You probably won't get another Deus Ex game for a while, so I'd be happy about it. Getting another Cyberpunk game. It'll be very different. The more recent Deus Exes have been more like shooters. This seems like it'll have more choice and consequence. Ooh. Got me. Ooh, got him. Hope he's not unconscious. Yeah, the kind of unkillable NPCs kind of grinds my gears, I gotta say. It's been a problem for most of the games. Even Daggerfall, surprisingly, has a lot of unkillable NPCs, which I was very bummed about when I tried to do that. Oh, come on. Yeah, acrobats. Acrobatics. No, come on. If I had a climb skill, that'd be great. One thing I missed in Daggerfall. Yeah, I'd be down for... It's got a really cool aesthetic. Deus Ex, the newer ones, very well executed graphically. But I gotta say, it's a little too consistent, I think. It's like, especially... oh, there we go. Human Revolution? Yeah, Human Revolution was very amber, very, like, consistent looking. Next game had some more variety, but it was just too, like, I hate to say it, but it was like too cohesive, I think. I think Cyberpunk 2077 will have a lot more variety. I mean, there's like Deckers, there's going to be, you know, your kind of 1980s cars, there's going to be basically full-on cyborgs, but there's also going to be like the kind of more human types. You're going to get a lot more variety in that game, visually, I think. So it'll be interesting to watch. Yeah, I play this kind of games. Like Elder Scrolls is a first person game. I don't care what anybody says. If you play the game like this, it's honestly pretty terrible. Like try aiming like that. Are you crazy? I'm not gonna hit anything like that. So I know the later ones gotten a little bit better about that, but it was designed as a first person game, so there's a distinct control difference between third person and first person. And Elder Scrolls and hence the Bethesda Fallout games were designed like a first person game rather than a third person game, so they're never going to handle as well in third person. Yeah, a nice AAA Shadowrun game would be great. If I had to choose between the two, I'd probably choose... I mean, I'm conflicted. I really like Shadowrun as well. Shadowrun does definitely get a little weird with all the magic and voodoo and stuff like that in there as well, but it is a pretty cool Dungeons and Dragons meets Cyberpunk setting. I really like Shadowrun a lot. It'll be different. I mean, it might do some things like Deus Ex, but it'll probably do some things very differently. It'll probably have a really, really good, compelling story, I'm guessing, since they're made by the Witcher guys. Ooh, there's a cave over there. Oh, it's like a hobbit hut. Okay, let's check this out. Why does the water look so bad? Is the water always that bad? Oh, my texture size is low. Eek. Off. Shadows and grass. Weirdly, this is one of the few Elder Scrolls games that actually has in-game video options. Most of them don't. You can actually change the resolution in the game, which is kind of wild. I wonder why they took that out. Oh, fearsome mud crabs. Oh, missed him. Yeah. Gotcha. Oh, this is a tomb. I'm just like wandering around. I lost my horse, so I'm just like wandering around. I'm pretending that I don't have fast travel. What's going on over here? Oh, sun setting, I think. Oh! Another mud crab. Avenged your brother, huh? Oh. I'm getting my iron. You know what? One thing that really ticked me off. Such a minor feature. Replaying all the games. Every single Elder Scrolls game leading up to, oh, Nirnroot. Oh, I heard about this. Interesting. Okay. I tripped across this map of all the Nirnroot in the whole game. Stinkhorn. Every single game up through Oblivion, you have to rest, or you have to actually sleep. Oh, that's cool. Oh, God, that's a beautiful sunset. You have to sleep in order to progress your level. You have to... The specific wording is something like, meditate upon what you've learned. They took that out in Skyrim. You just level up automatically, and I thought that was it's like kind of a staple of this series. E&B actually makes the sunsets pretty gorgeous in this game. Alright, yeah, we're not getting a stable frame rate here. Hopefully it's okay in the tomb. Really pretty. Yeah, Syndicate was definitely one of the earlier Cyberpunk games. It's down to 30 again. What the hell is going on with this? Alright, I really don't want to have to put you guys through this horrible horribleness here. Client area. Really wish there was some other thing I could switch without having to restart the whole program. But unfortunately, this is all requiring a restart of the whole program. Yeah. Stick to title. Mute. Yeah. Sorry for the frame rate. I'm sure it's probably pretty bad. Syndicate. Ooh. Is that a Droger? Or is that just a zombie? Hey, zombie. Bad zombie. Ooh. Alright, come on. You fight your friend? Your good boy, Skelly will help me. Oh, not aggroing him at all, though. Hit him. Oh, there's a real skeleton, too. Crap. For some reason, I think that this might not be the right place for me to fight. Well, I got him somehow. Good job, Ruprecht Skeleton. Yeah, it's going to be choppy here, unfortunately. Blah, blah, blah. I already restarted the computer. It's something to do with the capture. It doesn't like capturing it properly. I don't know why. It's really annoying, though. So, sadly, I'm gonna have to deal here for a bit unless there's something else I can turn off. Not a whole lot, gotta say. Yeah, for some reason it's just not liking this game right now. Got it working last time, but yeah. Yeah, it's a little bit tricky with older games. Older games and obviously really high-end games are tricky, but yeah, I'll have to debug that. Might be an update or something. That's a trap, I think. That looks trappy. Wish I had telekinesis. Only got many spells at all. Not really, nope. Yeah, it's running in windowed mode right now. Yeah, it's a little bit annoying. I don't know if I can turn off. I don't think G-Sync would really matter right now. I will turn it off anyway. Turn undead. Fire damage. Oh, I brought all my spells. Okay, so I got Soothing Touch. Could heal myself. Yeah, there we go. Trapware. Yeah, I have ultra-wide monitor, exactly. That's why I stream. See, people know these things. Yeah, unfortunately, oh god, 30 frames. Just deal with it for a bit. I'm sorry, I don't have it. To try to fix this, I'd have to take the stream down and lose everybody, and it would just be kind of a disaster. So I'm sorry about the frame rate. Probably bothers me more than it bothers you, but yeah, just try to bear with it for a little bit. I can't really change the resolution at this point either. I don't know if I have them in the description. Mostly E and B. I have a texture mod as well, which may be actually killing my frame rate. Ooh, that's pretty. Got all stormy up in here. Runs better outside for some reason. Did I even get what I needed to in there? I might have actually not. I like that there's just random little dungeons lying around. Like, Skyrim had that. It just, they weren't as... I could probably sell that for a little bit. Yeah, this is kind of like a Daggerfall dungeon. I noticed, like, it's small. I may not even gotten to the end. Sure, why not? But it's just like a little cave. Actually, yeah, I may not have gotten to the end. I should probably be careful. Looks pretty trappy. Story your dating life. It's too bad to hear, unless you're into that. Do starlight. Yay, starlight. How helpful. Just so many games have like light spells that are really useless. Easy chest. Easy peasy. Crap. No. God, I hate doing this with the mouse. Why does that... Am I completely missing this? Don't you have to push it up and leave it up? Or what's the idea with that? Alright, I'm gonna drive myself crazy. Just auto attempt. Okay, whatever. It's really bad with a mouse. Oh, 13 gold. That's not really worth it, gotta say. I broke like 20 locks in that. Lockpicks in that. Why am I sneaking with light on? Ooh. Uh-oh. Yeah, this game was kind of fun. They actually, Bruce of Amelian's Gauntlets. They really like to play with they just gotten Havoc physics. So they really kind of played around with that in this game. They attempt to use some of the physics in Skyrim early on, but then they just like forget that they even have them. Which makes me think that the Skyrim was designed by a lot of different people doing their own thing. Which, if you read up about it, it's not exactly untrue. So I got these gauntlets. I wonder if that's a quest. I'm not familiar with this. It's just light armor. Assuming they're the same as... I don't even have gauntlets. They're worth a lot, I guess. They weigh a lot. Damn. Damn. It's a lot better on a controller. For some reason, it's just really... I like it. It's a lot more realistic. I think it's more realistic in terms of actual lockpicking, but it's not really... it gives you a lot of failures, I guess. Yeah, I agree with you. Artistic. Daggerfall's my favorite. I mean, this is very much like a Daggerfall type thing. Like there's a lot of graveyards and things like that with just random crypts and stuff that you can look into. I cannot see a thing out here. Wow. Maybe I'll actually use that light spell again. Oh, that helps so much. As in, not at all. But I wish I found my horse. This is pretty cool. Weather effects, though. I don't remember the weather changing that much in Skyrim. Yeah, oh, that's interesting. If you look at the interviews with Ken Ralston, who was lead designer on Morrowind and Oblivion, basically, the toolkit is simple enough. I'm not saying game development is simple. I'm not saying that at all, but relatively, this toolkit is simple enough that even non-coders could like make parts of the game functional within not that much time, sometimes even just a day. So in a lot of ways, you could have just tons of people working on separate parts of the same world and not really specialized, basically. So you can get... It's cool in one way because it allows everybody to kind of do everything, but on the other hand... Ooh, there's a horse. What's that guy running toward? Thanks, Moogle Meg. I really appreciate it. Oh. Oh, crap.
Oh, and no gold to pay your fine. Hmm?
Wealth beyond measure, Outlander.
Thank you so much, Mugomeg. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. Sucks. Right now I see just a big fat horse face, but no Sarah Jessica Parker jokes. But yeah, I still want a horse last game.
Hope you rot.
Oh no. Oh crap, so now I have to go to the jail. This is the worst run ever. Oh no, I'm completely naked. Lost all my goods. I know. That's one thing that they got rid of in Skyrim was the awkward zoom-ins. Crap. Unless I can break out. Do I keep... I kept one lockpick, I think. Ugh.
Oh, no talking. And by the way, we execute escaping prisoners. Just a friendly reminder.
Leave version prison sentence and the chat death penalty. Oh god. Maybe I can charm this guard. Ooh, admire.
It's good of you to say so.
Joke.
Where'd you get that? That's good.
Coerce?
Oh, please.
Boast.
Don't make me laugh.
No, didn't really work.
Sorry.
I still don't get the system. It's ridiculous. No, maybe I should just sleep. I only managed to hide one lockpick up my my derriere, so I'm not getting out of this cell. Charm the guard with my feminine wiles. Well, I got a bunch of... oh, because I rested. I got my skills up. Okay, I got my stuff. Luckily, most of my stuff... Most of the stuff isn't stolen, actually. That's heartening, so I should put on my helmet. Gauntlets, cuirass. Should probably sell some of this stuff, too. Boots. I don't have pants. Guess not. I look like some sort of crazy hobo person. Put my D through the bars and stare at him. I don't know if that's the way to charm him or to scare him away at this point. I should see what these gauntlets are. I guess I could sell them or something. Steel short sword. Oh no, my silver dagger is gone. That's too bad. This game actually got rid of material requirements for most items. In the older games like Daggerfall, if you didn't have, or even Morrowind, if you didn't have the right material, you couldn't always deal damage to things. Yeah, Oblivion has terrible faces, like just god-awful faces. I don't even know how they got them that bad. They have this weird overlay texture that goes over everybody's face with like all this like this weird markings and like bleached out skin, even on red guards. It just looks absolutely awful. I don't know how that got past QA. Hey, now let's not get political here. Really beautiful music though in this game. There's an interesting evolution. I mean, I can't criticize. You know, I'll never make music as good as Jeremy Soule, but Morrowind and Oblivion had a lot more punch to their soundtracks. Like, you could actually hear the notes and stuff like that. Sometime download the Skyrim soundtrack. That has an absolutely ridiculous amount of music, but I can only remember one song. Or the theme song and one song in the game soundtrack. It's kind of crazy. There's just an absolute... Like, there's probably five whole albums of music in that game. But it's all really, really, really ambient. So you probably don't even notice it. So maybe I should do the quest. Will they actually accept me, even though I look like some sort of madman hobo? Look at that face. I could just fast travel, I guess. This game does have kind of... Probably is the most easy to fast travel game in the series, actually. Wait, I need to go to Bravo? No. Where do I need to go to? Sprig of Root. Arena. Deliver the amulet. Okay, so at Wayne and Priory. Okay, so just go there. I can just fast travel to Wayne and Priory. That's like, yeah, that's like old school Daggerfall stuff, but still, in a world this size, it's a little bit silly. Yeah, the proportions of the faces are really wrong. They also took away some of the uniqueness of the look. Like, for example, look at the characters in Daggerfall, and then look at the characters in Morrowind, and then look at the characters here. Elves had like these really high arching, really high arched eyebrows, and very narrow faces. Here, they're all very, very wide and rounded.
For Prior Maedrel or Joffrey.
My business is private. Or I could speak to Joffrey.
He's sleeping, but it must be important. Go ahead upstairs and wake him.
Wow, they don't have much security here if they just said, like, yeah, go upstairs and wake the man. Try not to kill him on your way. Ooh, a shirt. Anybody looking? I'm a thief after all. Tongs? Is that all you got? Ooh, burgundy. Worth 2 gold? You peasants. What are you, a bunch of monks? Nothing good to steal. Hey, Joff, my man. No, he's not sleeping.
I'm Brother Joffrey. What do you want?
I played a little bit of the original Monkey Island. I loved Ahoy's documentary on it. I is more of a Curse of the Monkey Island fan, which I believe is the 3rd one, but I do want to go back and play the original again. No gown, it was tongs, not thongs. Oh, definitely was stole the thongs.
This cannot be. No one but the Emperor is permitted to handle the amulet. Let me see it. By the 9, this is the Amulet of Kings. Who are you? How did you get this? What do you know of the Emperor's death?
That voice acting, though.
As unlikely as your story sounds, I believe you. Only the strange destiny of Uriel Septim could have brought you to me carrying the Amulet of Kings. His meaning is unclear to me as well.
For some reason, the lighting or whatever really made that window look really bright.
World of Oblivion. The Prince of Destruction, Mehrunes Dagon, is one of the Lords of Oblivion. But the mortal world is protected from the danger of
artistic, I believe it's Hammerfell. I saw some, just watching the trailer live, it was mountainous, but it had a lot of arid landscape. It reminded me of Eastern Washington, actually, where I used to live at one point. It was rocky, mountainous, and arid, which High Rock is not very arid. It's more temperate. And the soundtrack had a lot of really like brassy horns, which made me think Redguard, Hammerfell Redguard a lot more than High Rock. Could be High Rock, could be anywhere else, but then somebody else on Reddit and other places actually triangulated, like they saw a city on the hill and then a city on the coast, and I think they thought one of them might have been like Sentinel or something like that, and then they saw where the mountains were, and that lines up pretty much perfectly. If you're looking at Hammerfell toward, and in the distance you saw the mountain range bordering Skyrim. So it seems like Hammerfell is the likely.
Only the emperors truly understand the meaning behind the rituals of coronation. The Amulet of Kings is ancient. Saint Alicia herself received it from the gods. It is a holy relic of great power. When an emperor is crowned, He uses the amulet to light the dragon fires at the Temple of the One in the Imperial City. With the Emperor dead and no new heir crowned...
No, I don't disagree with you. I think Daggerfall had better faces in this game.
For the first time in centuries. It may be that the dragon fires protected us from a threat that only the Emperor was aware of.
Okay, so we're getting a story dump right now. Sorry about this.
I am one of the few who know of his existence. Many years ago, I served as captain of Uriel's bodyguard.
Yeah, I lived in eastern Washington in the mountains for a while. Then lived around Tacoma, Seattle, and west of the Puget Sound for a while too.
He never told me anything else about the baby, but I knew it was his son. From time to time, he would ask about the child's progress. Now it seems that this illegitimate son is the heir to the Septim throne, if he yet lives.
Muskets? I don't know if they do that. That's like Dwemer technology, right? I'm not a lore beard, so I don't really know all that stuff, but that's Dwemer technology. Maybe they'd have it. I don't know. We'll see, I guess.
His name is Martin. He serves Akatosh in the chapel in the city of Kvatch, south of here. You must go to Kvatch and find him at once. If the enemy is aware of his existence, as seems likely, he is in terrible danger. And please...
Hey, Carmine, that's cool. Yeah, I used to live in Tacoma. I lived there like 6 years or something.
But I will help in any way I can.
Yeah, Tacoma's alright. It's like a poor man's Seattle, but it's alright. It doesn't feel like a huge city, but you can get to where you need to go fairly quickly. Like it's dense enough that you can kind of get whatever you need without having to drive very far. It's nice about it. Okay, blah 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 blah. Moon, stay gone. Sure.
Waste no time. You must find Martin before the enemy does.
We've got some random... Is that garlic? Yeah, random garlic in there. I guess he's afraid of vampires, which I believe aren't even... So vampires or werewolves that aren't in this game? I think they might have gotten rid of... yeah, they got rid of lycanthropes in this game, I think. Yeah, Tacoma wasn't bad. It's not a very amazing, pleasant city, but... No, it has like a pollution problem. But I lived at one place where it felt like the suburbs, but I was like right next to a grocery store, and I could ride my bike and be within the mall in 10 minutes, and it was just really nice and compact, especially if you don't have a car. So, yeah, I didn't mind Tacoma too much. Oh yeah, I guess they were in that. Yeah, that'd be kind of weird. Technically, I mean that's all canon, but guns would be kind of odd to put in a Elder Scrolls game. Oh, it's like rain is like really keeping up, isn't it? Yeah, weirdly it drops like 15 frames when I go inside. I don't know. It might be my mods or something. Might just be the world doesn't like me. Yeah, Tacoma Roma. That's exactly what it was called. I don't even know where I'm going right now. Oh, I have to find Shambin. That's right. I have to ask him questions. This is when they introduced the ever-present, you know, follow the red arrow thing in the bottom. Which, if you're playing a game really casually like I am right now, is handy, but it really does kind of kill any sort of... That's one thing that Morrowind had, especially Daggerfall had, where you actually had to pay attention. You actually had to read through... Oh, rat. Oh, he's running away. Okay. Have my skeleton kill you in one hit. There you go. Silver knife randomly. So, what was I saying? Daggerfall, you actually had to pay attention to directions. You actually had to pay attention to your journal. And there were time limits to meetings and quests. and you actually had to get to certain places within certain amounts of time. You actually had to find places, research places, know places by their name, and oh, do I not have arrows? Oh, I don't have arrows? Oh, they're not equipped. Okay. Oof. Come here, dog. I have my short sword at least, yeah. Ooh, got me. Okay. Oh, actually, I'm going to take the pelt too. They're worth a bit. I should sell this stuff. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I left Tacoma in like 2003, so it's probably a lot better now. Ooh. Zombie. Could probably sell that. Oh, is this a dungeon? Yeah, actually paying attention, like, and if you got along with NPCs in Daggerfall, you, like, you could use different, tones. Like, you could do, like, normal, you could do, like, sophisticated speech, like, you know, excuse me, sir, you know, do you know where the Blaw is? Or you could do, like, you know, yo, where's the tavern, you know, and be really blunt with them. And some people would respond better to other things. Damn it, rat. And, yeah, there was that aspect to it, and sometimes they'd give you, like, they wouldn't know, or they might point you in a direction and say, like, yeah, I think it's northeast or whatever. Or if they really knew when you got along with them, they would actually mark it on your map. And you could actually write notes into your map. So it actually relied on player information, player understanding. It was a game that relied more on player understanding than the modern games, which can be frustrating at times, but it really felt like you actually discovered or learned or actually figured things out, which was cool. Yeah, Artistic, I do want to play Daggerfall Unity. I follow Gav and he follows me, and we've memed back and forth and stuff like that. Really cool project. I want to make sure it's like, I'm going to have to tweak it to make sure it really plays a lot like the original game. He's done some amazing work on it. I think ooh, Arrow of Embers. That's pretty cool. Oh, this guy's dead, so it's not stealing. Quilted shoes, gold. It's not too heavy. I could sell that for a bit. Same with that. Oh, now he's naked. Man, that guy had guy worked out a lot. Yeah, I agree. That's the one thing that Daggerfall did better. Oh, I can actually sleep. I should sleep. Oh, not with enemies nearby, though. Daggerfall was the most immersive of the series, in my opinion. I know it's harder to go back to it now because the graphics and stuff like that. I personally think it has an interesting aesthetic, and the lighting and the way it did atmospheric haze was very interesting. It made the game a lot more mysterious. Like, because of the technical limitations, they added like kind of a black atmospheric haze in dungeons, but it makes the edges of rooms look really dark and creepy. Like it was a limitation because hardware was really crap back then, but it ended up making the atmosphere even thicker in a way. But yeah, I definitely do want to play Unity. I want to make sure it's like, it's mostly finished now, but I think Gav said it'd be finished by the end of the year. So yeah, they did a lot of little things like that. There were so many systems in Daggerfall. It's insane. There's a fully fleshed out court system where you can actually argue your way out of court and not get a sentence. Like, that's absolutely nuts. Ooh. What is that? I really wish I could zoom in. Sneak attack. Lol. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Oh, I got a disease? Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, God, they can come. They can swim with me. I forgot. They added that in this game. I don't know. I got. Oh, those are vampires. I didn't even realize. Or are you talking about? Oh yeah, that'd be awesome. I could be a vampire. I'd be look even uglier. That's perfect. There's one way to make my character even more ugly. I didn't even cross my mind that these guys are vampires. Yeah, vampire dust. Lol. It's worth a lot too. That was pretty cool. Randomly run into a vampire den. Where's the other guy? Where'd the other guy die? I killed him back here, I think. Yeah. I love how all the arrows stay in. Vampire dust. I gotta grab the dark shirt. The dark shirt is too cool looking. Where does corpse go? Where'd you go, Mr. Corpse? Dark shirt. Yeah, it might make me even uglier than I already am. Okay, I should probably save here, just in case I. Yeah, I don't want to pray. I want to keep my disease. This music reminds me of Battlespire randomly. Yeah, and I leveled up too. Yay! See, I like that. You have to find a safe place where you can actually, in Daggerfall, you could sleep outside. You could also sleep in the streets, but guards would come after you. But you could sleep outside, or you could sleep in a tavern. But you don't wait. You have to specifically have to sleep to be able to level up. Yeah, Battlespire is interesting. It's the most linear and dungeon rompy of all the games. It's if you have the patience, it's very interesting. I don't wholeheartedly recommend it. It requires a lot of patience. So if you really like Daggerfall's dungeons and you want like a kind of that experience, it's got a really deep character creation system. Even in some ways a little bit more powerful in some ways than Daggerfall's. It doesn't have as many social skills, but it does have like a lot of the different cool things you can do with your character like Daggerfall did. Like the basically traits, advantages, disadvantages, and things. Yeah, loitering was a bit annoying. Oh yeah, and this had an interesting system here. The more you used different skills, you get a bonus to them if you bump them up. So I used a lot of speed. That's athletics, light armor, and acrobatics. I should probably do that. And sneak marksman, definitely agility. I can only do it once then. Conjuration probably be good. Definitely speed. Yeah, probably endurance as well. Just for survivability. Cool.
You sleep rather soundly for a murderer.
That's scary.
That's good. You'll need a clear conscience for what I'm about to propose.
If that was meant to scare you, it was effective. Yeah, in a lot of ways, this is, I don't know if it has more quests. It has a lot more world to explore. It's a lot bigger than Skyrim. I don't know. Skyrim might have more... Skyrim is more dense, so it's possible there's more to do in Skyrim, but this is more of a... Feels a bit freer than Skyrim, in my opinion. Gasp! Who? Who are you? Explain yourself.
In due time, dear child. In due time. First, an introduction.
Oh, I did enough bad things, so I'm in Dark Brotherhood now. That's cool.
Speaker for the Dark Brotherhood. And you are a cold-blooded killer, capable of taking life without mercy or remorse.
Not as scary as Windows updates, I gotta say. That's not as scary as that.
She is most pleased. And so, here I am. I come to you with an opportunity to join our rather unique family.
Being a Dark Brotherhood vampire would be kind of cool. I'm listening.
Then heed my words, for I will not repeat them. On the green road to the north of Breville lies the Inn of Ill Omen. There you will find a man named Rufio. Kill him, and your initiation into the Dark Brotherhood will be complete.
I have to kill Rufio?
Do this, and the next time you sleep in a location I deem secure, I will reveal myself once more, bearing the love of your new family.
But I liked Rufio. Keep on thinking of the character in Hook. Robin Williams. Rufio will die by my hand.
Excellent. Now please, accept this token from the Dark Brotherhood. It is a virgin blade. Thirsts for blood. May it serve your endeavors well.
The Virgin Blade. Where's the Chad Blade?
Bid you farewell. I do hope we'll meet again soon.
Pretty neato.
Your path is clear. Send Rufio to his death, and the Dark Brotherhood will embrace you as family.
I wonder how long he was just sitting there over my sleeping body. Like, dude. Rufio, exactly. Rufio. It's actually, oh my god. Is my face even worse? Oh, he's just making a weird face there for a second. It was just so bad. I think he was just like half closing his eyes or whatever, but it was just so, I'm impressed at how bad I was able to make his face. It's even worse from the side. That's amazing. Whew. Absorb fatigue 100 points in touch. Yeah, it is a fun name to say. That was the same guy who ended up going playing Zuko in Avatar: Last Airbender. It's a great show. Has my character been taking pills? Quite possibly. Dark shirt. Does that replace my...
with virtue, Outlander.
Hey, thanks, Jason the Unpopular. I really appreciate it. Rufio. It's a good movie. Hook. I really liked Dustin Hoffman in that movie. He was that's a pretty swaggin' shirt, but honestly, I gotta go after the AC. 3 AC is no joke. Yeah, it's a great game. I'm finding
with virtue, Outlander.
joy for it. Hey, thanks, Anna. I really appreciate the donation. I'm glad you like Oblivion as well. I'm gonna die. So, I've actually only had this disease for an hour or so. I don't think it gives me any on the air. Completed quests. Murders. Only one murder. Right, I tried to kill that woman again and again and it didn't work. Still one horse. Spent almost a week in jail. Broke 20 locks. That's nice. Days as vampires are next bitten. Okay, so let me see. I love all of the illustrations for the descriptions for each thing. I think that's great. I don't think Skyrim did this either. Skyrim did this after. Like, these are alright, but I really like the, I love these illustrations and illuminations for the different skills. I don't know, just something about it really, like, it's colorful, but it also kind of fits in a theme. Like, the interface is a little bit clunky, especially for PC, but I like the look and personality of it. It's got the most personality of any of the interfaces, I believe. I'm actually borrowing this look for the video I'm doing, so... Character may be the only werewolf in Oblivion. Yeah, they took out lycanthropy completely, which is kind of funny because they took out I believe they took out lycanthropy and Morrowind as well, but they added it in through one of the DLCs. Some fun stuff, bones, whatever. But even after adding it back in the Blood Moon DLC, this stuff's worth a little bit. They just took it out again in Oblivion, so I guess they figured it was unnecessary. That's probably the biggest annoying thing about modern Bethesda is their obsession with taking out unnecessary things like, ooh, that's a trap. Here. Ratty, ratty, rat. Oh. Should I probably sneak up on him? What triggers this? Just this pressure plate here, I'm guessing? Maybe I can... Oh, I can summon the guy, probably. Here, Skilly. Ooh. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, we haven't gotten Werebore since Daggerfall, which is disappointing. Werebores are so cool. Yeah, it's not so good. So, yeah, it activates every few seconds, whatever. I heard a guy over here. Let's see if I can take him out. Oh, looks like he got hit with that. It's a straight up vampire den. Hey, buddy, old pal. Take him out, take him down.
Take that.
Got him. That's worth a little bit of money. Iron arrow. That's not too bad for the weight. Huntsman moccasins. Red velvet garment. Vampire dust. Too bad I don't have silver arrows down here. Oh, I think I picked up some cool arrows. Didn't I? Yeah, that'd be good for against vampires, but only have 2 of them. Somebody is inside the wall to refill the arrows. Yeah, exactly. That's one thing that was always kind of silly about a lot of fantasy games is how the torches stay lit. How this room is lit, for example. Bones. A lot of these people are dead. Fallout 76. It's not going to be a Fallout game, but I could see potentially enjoying it for what it is. A action-based survival shooter. They say that they're going to add the ability to do private servers later on. A private server, potentially, if it's like modded or whatever, or there's some customizations, I could see being pretty cool. Like as a community server, for example. But I could see public servers becoming super griefy. Like I mean, when they talked about... Ooh. Yeah, when they talked about having nukes and stuff in the game, even Todd Howard was talking about the grief factor is huge. Like, imagine griefers with nukes. That's not a good combination. Got you, sort of. Oh, he's an orc. Oh! No. Please, no. That's an orc vampire. Oh. He, like, one-shot my... Oh, crap. Kill him. Got him. Wow. Ooh, that one was tough. This is probably way higher level than I'm meant to fight right now, but it's interesting. Oh, a full set of iron. I think I'm light, though. If I remember, I'm probably kind of light, yeah. I don't know if I can actually carry all that. Wereboars? No, I don't think they were a part of a DLC. Yeah, the bears would have been pretty cool in Skyrim. That would have made more sense because they already have bears in that area of Skyrim. Blade of Woe. Oh, that's the blade I need to use to kill. It's not bad. No, I can't carry a whole set of iron. That would put me over. And I believe if I remember my character, heavy armor is 15. I'm about to level it up, but I believe I put it on light armor. Yeah, much higher on light armor. Okay. I should go back and sleep. Oh, crap. What are all these rats doing here? Screw you, rats. I don't want to have to use all my arrows on these guys. I actually modeled the rats really well. That's a dead rat. Yeah. You can't turn into a werebear, but it would have been fitting if you could. Since, oh. Skeleton fight. I bet on Rupert's skeleton. Oh, I'm about to die. Let me heal myself. I'm kind of running low on arrows, too. Oh! Well, I got another arrow in my gut. I'm not very good at healing, I just realized. Well, I guess, I mean, I'm good at blades, so I might as well just use the sword. That's my skeleton dead. It's right around the corner. Maybe they'll forget about me. Yeah, you have lots of cool rare things. It's just too bad they always resort to, like, the bare minimum. Like, the last... I think the last two... Well, Oblivion took lycanthropy out, and then, if you got the DLC for Skyrim, lycanthropy became even cooler. But... Ow. Okay, I should put my shield on. For some reason in this game, shields actually seem to matter more than they did in Skyrim. I don't know. Leather shield or fur shield? Definitely leather shield. Don't shoot at me. Ow. Okay, he's kind of hurting now. Skeleton fight. Oh, not with a rat too. That's not fair. Oh, God. This is terrible. Come on, rat. Okay, my skeleton won. Finally. Good job, Rupert Skeleton. Put 6 arrows in them. I just didn't want to waste all my arrows. I'm actually running a little bit low. Alright. I went the wrong way, clearly. Do I have a map? I have a local map, I think, don't I? Helps to have a map. Okay, so I just need to go straight and turn right. Oh. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, don't walk through the traps. Okay, right. There's this guy. The really well-cut random villager guy. Whew. Alright, still alive. This has gotten fairly interesting, actually. Gonna become a vampire. Gonna join the Dark Brotherhood. Looting a vampire tomb. Crypt, whatever you want to call it. Not too bad. Oh, God. And I walked through the trap. Good on me. That's right. Stop right there, criminal scum. Alright, this part I haven't fully explored yet. Oh, that's a good warhammer. It is heavy, though. Too heavy. Yeah, I cannot carry a 39-pound warhammer with me right now. Although this game does not have durability, so I could actually... I believe I could... Oh, no, it does have durability. Never mind. Yep. Lol. Yeah, I probably want to keep the other iron bows for now. I wonder if he holds the bow with the left hand. That's weird. I guess, yeah, because you pull the string from the right hand. Oh, right. No, I end up killing this vampire. I didn't kill that skeleton, though. Can you sneak attack a skeleton? We'll find out. Yep, sneak attack. Got you now. Lol. Really need to denock the arrow. There's a mod that adds denocking arrows as an ability. I forgot to install that, probably because my computer was just breaking. Yeah, being able to run a game and being able to stream a game are two very different things. Learned that the hard way, multiple occasions. Yeah, these are all kind of copy and paste locations, I can tell. I was watching some behind the scenes stuff. They had one dungeon designer for this whole game. And so he just designed all the dungeons. They're all done by hand, but they're done with like Lego pieces. So you get a lot of copy and paste stuff. Oh, I see a skeleton shadow. That's pretty cool, actually. Gotcha. Nope. Where'd you go? Wait. Did he just disappear? Oh, it was glitching through the wall. He's over here. Lol. Sneak attack. Okay. Stealth archer, not too bad. Randomly stealth archer summoner. Really weird combination. I probably should have been an illusionist. A little bit of gold, lockpick, repair hammer. That'd be quite useful. Oh, that's just sound effect. I thought I broke something, like I thought I triggered some like death trap like in Indiana Jones or something. I'm just getting all jumpy now. Okay. Oh, this looks suspicious, but I don't see a trap here. Weak potion healing. Useful. Skull. Pretty cool. Brief history of the Empire. Gotta take a souvenir. I'm almost full of items now. Alrighty, not too bad. Not too bad. Alright, where on the map am I now? So I've not explored that one last area where I fought the tougher guy. So I should go down there. Ooh. Oh, I did it! Yay! First try, too. Yeah, I mean, weirdly enough, this is probably why I like Daggerfall more. This boring cave with these obviously copy and pasted, you know, room sections and tiles. I'd rather have like 100 of these than like, you know, 5 really well thought out dungeons. I don't know. It feels more like Discovery to me. So I'm just weird that way, I guess. Weak potion of healing. Oh, I'm so close. I want to probably drop my broken bow. Oh, you're talking about the adoring fan? I didn't even know his name is Cicero. God, that guy's annoying. I really hope I don't get the adoring fan. I'm gonna have to kill him. Oh, if I can't kill the adoring fan, I'm gonna be so bummed. Oh, soul gems. Neat. God, there's gotta be a trap here somewhere. Shadow banish, fine. Night eye for 240 seconds. Drain agility, drain intelligence. Ooh. Oh, I see. Because it's wine. It'll make me dumber and stupider for a little bit. But it'll give me night eye. It's worth a bit. And I'm over encumbered. Put my least durable bow in there. Quilted doublet. Snowball. Nice. Surfeit of Thieves. But if I read that book, I could probably get some... gauntlets. I think I need pants. I think that's what I need. Might be able to get some sneak out of that book, possibly. I've come across a bottle of wine with markings I've never seen before. I can barely make out Shadow Banish wine on the label. It must be quite valuable. I should hold on to it until I find out more. Huh. Interesting. It's the only vintage. This is the only vintage I need, though. That's actually an interesting point, Mark. I wonder which one was on last. Although it's possibly worked on several, you know, and then just kind of over time built them. I mean, they're not terrible. Honestly, this game doesn't look bad for a 2006 game. A little bit of modding, it's not too bad. They're doing some pretty incredible work at on the Oblivion project. Not so much that I was actually surprised how little the engine actually makes the raw assets look. Like the Skyrim engine, it's more powerful, but it's not like night and day. It's mostly their rebuilding of everything, and with the Oblivion project, they're actually completely, completely remodeling swords and weapons. Did I ever go down here? All right, turn handle. Yeah, the characters look terrible. There's a mod I meant to install, but I've been so busy recently that I've not had the time to install a facial fix mod. This looks like something, but I have no idea what, so I don't know what to do with that. Is that where the rats were? Maybe. So let's look at this whole place. Okie dokie. Not die in the trap. And then... yeah, looks like I'm ready to go. Actually got most of my arrows back, which is nice. Yeah, I watched a lot of the E3 conferences. Most of them. I couldn't watch through the entire conference, so I kind of been skimming through trailers and stuff. And I watched, I think, most of the Bethesda one, and not the other ones I've kind of skimmed through. A couple games look underwhelming. Some of them look interesting. Yeah, exactly. Daybreaker knows what I'm talking about. You need mods to make mods work. And you make other mods to make those mods work. And hey, Daybreaker, how's it going? Yeah, all 20 seconds of the Elder Scrolls 6 reveal, yeah. But it does look like Hammerfell. A lot of people have been comparing maps and stuff, and a lot of evidence points to Hammerfell. Ooh, this is a cool little place here. I wonder if there's anywhere I can, like, Hack dirt. That doesn't sound like a hole in the wall. I don't know what is. Hopefully it's bright enough for... Yeah, it looks okay on the stream, roughly. Muslin's Dry Goods. It's going to be closed. That was actually probably a really big improvement. Oh, that door, it does not have textures on it. Why is that purple? That's weird. I should probably save. Just in case something breaks. May have been the mod I installed, but that's a purple door. What do you think the VI meant in the Elder Scrolls 6 trailer? I don't know, it's pretty deep. What do you think the Elder Scrolls meant in that Elder Scrolls 6 trailer? Could mean anything. I think you could figure out the entire game's story just from that trailer if you look hard enough. Is nobody here? How am I supposed to get a room if nobody's here? Well, I guess I'll wait around. I was hoping I could actually get a room here, but I guess everybody just, like, clocks out. That's a pimp's house? Moslin's Inn? Oh, to the purple door, yeah. Ooh, this house is burnt down. I don't want to get blessed. That's what I do not want to do. Oh no, fake news. You actually landed on it. You know what? It's village infestation. That means that you have to each village is its own settlement, so you have to go around the settlements protecting them, just like Fallout 4. You nailed it. There he is.
We don't like strangers meddling in our affairs.
Well, that's a way to say hello. What time is it? 6:35, so if I wait a couple hours, people should be awake. This rain's really held up, hasn't it? Oh, could you imagine if they do that? If they have like another village needs your help. It'd be amazing. Apparently they kind of did that a little bit in it's pretty cool. I love playing with physics. Apparently they did that in ESO a little bit. They had the different settlements or whatever you had to take on.
Let me give you some advice, stranger. Leave. Now. You ain't welcome here.
Oh, because I'm a criminal. People don't like me. Alright.
Make it quick.
Bear pelts. That's all she has? And iron arrows, I guess. Well, how about some wolf pelts?
You probably cheated me, didn't you?
Could probably sell one of these shields.
You probably cheated me, didn't you?
Could sell some.
Probably cheated me, didn't you?
She needs more acknowledgements for sure. I can sell this stuff.
You probably cheated me, didn't you? You probably cheated me, didn't you?
I knew I had some good things to sell here. Yeah, Oblivion's ambient music is great. Yeah, hiking boots for sure. Daybreaker. That's absolutely what we need. Okay, so I can't sell Nirnroot for anything, but I think it's a special quest. Vampire dust I could sell.
You probably cheated me, didn't you?
She's not happy with me. I get the subtle feeling that she's not really happy with me. Nope, I'm gonna save my skull. Ew, wolf pelts don't sell for much at all.
You probably cheated me, didn't you?
Anything else to sell? Goblin Shaman Staff. Could probably just sell that. It's kind of heavy and I don't really want to use that, so.
You probably cheated me, didn't you?
Be nice to actually get a better bow. Long sword, short sword, long sword, short sword. Yeah, might as well toss that, I suppose. Or axe, yeah, I can sell that.
You probably cheated me, didn't you?
Only a couple people. I tried to kill this one woman like 5 times, but she kept on like, I shot arrows into her head and like she went unconscious, then woke up like 5 seconds later. She was, I mean, she was made of some pretty strong stuff, I gotta say. But yeah, I broke a lot of laws. I'm not proud of it, but
You probably cheated me, didn't you?
actually getting a bit of stuff out. Oh, she has on my inventory now. Lol. I'm gonna need some more arrows. $90 gold. How about? Oh my god, buying items at over 200% value. Oh god, she's really, yeah. I'm gonna get down to 200%. Yeah, she's ripping me off hardcore here.
What do you take me for?
Okay, I'll take your damn arrows, your damn horrible prices.
Anything else? If you're done,
Alright, she's terrible.
bother someone else.
See if anybody else has a bow. If I could kill her, but then guards would come after me. Yeah, that's a purple door. I think that must be a mod that went wrong. It's a pretty cool looking door, though. It looks like strangely relaxing, because like all the shadows and even the knockers still look nice, but random. Alright, I don't want to go to the church. Is there literally any other place that I can go in here? There's chapel, house, caverns? Inn. It's like mostly burnt down. Seems bad. Average. Yeah, Hector doesn't seem like a nice place, gotta say. Getting the suspicion that it's not the best place. It's like the Detroit of Tamriel, basically. All their houses are locked. People are unfriendly. They tell me to get out of here. They charge me horrible prices. Sell me at worse prices. Caverns. Ah. Hard, huh? I wonder how I can get in there. I don't know if I can lockpick that. Ooh, no, I'm not going to lockpick that. No, thank you. So I'm not a vampire yet, but where do I see my diseases? I'm curious about that. A pit dog. Darina. Jokes told. Oh, because you can joke around with people to try to make them like you more. So, yeah, where am I? I don't know where I can find my, status. Thought it'd be in here somewhere. Not really. Oh, well. We go hunting, I suppose, but probably worth less than my arrows that I paid a ridiculous price for. A horse would be nice. Would be nice indeed. Oh, is this literally the place I was just at? Yeah, it was. Wow, they're like... That's actually... See, this is why I criticize the scope of these games. Like, look at this. You have a vampire coven. Literally, like, vampires. Humans. Vampires. Humans. Like, that's closer than my nearest grocery store. No wonder they have so many problems. At least they solved... I mean, they should be thankful I killed all the vampires. Alright. Where are we off to? Would I give a kingdom for a horse? I get that reference. So this is just south of Wayne and Prairie, yeah. I mean, this world's pretty big. I just spent, like, the last half hour or whatever just derping around Wayne and Prairie in south. I mean, this is a pretty big world. It's significantly bigger than Morrowind. Morrowind's world is eensy-weensy. It seems a lot bigger since it's, you're so slow, but it's like 9 square miles or something. Oh, they have stables up there. Maybe they do have, I'll just go north and see what I do. But yeah, I need to get a horse. My horse left me. My character's roguishly handsome or handsomely roguish? I don't think that this character applies to either of those words. Let's call him blue. Exactly. I love that depth of field, though. E and B just makes it look so pretty. Yeah, it got kind of almost like a little bit of a Instagram filter on a little bit. You notice everything has some sort of a warm tint. It's kind of interesting. Athletics, yay. Shrooms, nope. Oh, I don't want to pray to Bella. Screw dog. Fight the dog. I missed him. Ow. Oh, Skelly got him. I just don't want to waste all my arrows I just got. Oops. Have you seen this guy's face? It's a face that not even a mother could love. I may have purposely made him the most ugly thing possible. Oh, I thought that was a bear. I was looking over the hill and that depth of field made the background look so blurry. I'm like, is that a bear? No, it's not a bear. Okay. This little skip and a jog. Yeah, Uriel Septum did not... I don't know what he saw, but... wasn't pretty, I'm sure. Alright, we have to find... what's his name? Who isn't even at the prairie, I don't think. Horses. Do you sell horses?
Eranor's the name. And this is Waynon Priory.
Good point. By Oblivion standards, I might be a male model. Nope, I don't want to. Assistance.
Well, I normally stay out of the affairs of the great folk that come through Waynon Priory to see Master Joffrey. But go ahead and take this hammer. You might have use of it, and I have others. Not much call for smith work around here in any case. Well, we both have better things to do.
Give me a repair hammer? That's random. Oh, I didn't realize there's sheep. Sup, sheep? Good talk? Now I could steal a horse. Is that considering stealing? Doesn't say it's stealing. Maybe I can just borrow it for a while? Yeah, I wonder if they... Oop. Oh, okay. Well, it didn't say it was stealing, so I'm sorry. No witnesses. Yeah, I mean, you start a prisoner in Skyrim, in Morrowind, and Oblivion. And Arena. Not Daggerfall, though. Daggerfall is, you start in a dungeon, but you start up... Oops, I did the same exact thing. See, I like this horse so much, I feel like I have a bond with it already. So I can't buy the horse? If you talk to Waylon, he'll give you one? I'll talk to Waylon then. Oh, Waylon. Well, that's Joffrey. Are you talking about Joffrey?
Your first priority...
Assistance.
I keep a few things here in my chest to resupply traveling blades. Help yourself to whatever you need. Your first priority...
Okay, he's got something in the chest that I probably already looted. Ooh, no. That's his private chest. Oh, he's unlocking it. Okay. Ooh. So glad I asked him. That's some good stuff. Iron stuff. That's light armor. That'd probably be better than my... It's too heavy to keep on me. Yeah, I'm already overweight. Let's sell that, though. Steel bow, steel war axe. Do not sell that stuff though. Well, that's really heavy. Yeah, let me put that away. It's probably a quest or something, but let me put that away. Yeah, you're talking about my character. Person I give the amulet to? I thought I gave that to Joffrey. This guy won't give me anything.
What do you want? If he's not sleep, be seen.
Oh, he didn't give me a horse though. Wah wah. That is true. Nothing horrible and disfiguring this side of the world could make him look any worse. So. Just want to buy a horse. I guess maybe I can fast travel and buy a horse or something. That's really cool. You see the outline of just in the off in the distance. You see the that's really gorgeous. You see the Imperial capital right over there. It's pretty cool. I wish I had my stolen horse still. I'd probably give it back anyway. Served that time in prison. I see something over there. Oh, I sold the bow I was using. Steel bow. Very nice music. So when do I get vampire powers? I don't know if I want to type that in, Daybreaker. Are you going to put me inside of a volcano or something? Yeah, acrobatic. I keep on thinking those are bears. They're just rocks. Is there like a phobia of seeing bears everywhere where there are none? That looks like there's a spider. Spider nest somewhere. Nope. Oh, I see. It creates a horse. I don't know if that works. Player. dot place at me 0 0 0 1 F 1 1. What? Nope. It didn't work. Maybe I did something wrong. Hopefully I didn't summon Dagoth riding the back of, ooh, sneaky wolf. You're gonna die, wolf. Nope. You're gonna die now, wolf. Yeah. Nope. Gotcha. Oh. Somebody in chat said that I could summon a horse that way, but yeah, it didn't work. Anyway, no harm done. Honestly, a lot of this stuff is randomly generated, but it looks quite nice. Shows you how far you can get. Ooh. Probably gonna be a rat. Or a wolf. It's a rat. I called it. Ah. Rats. The thing that impresses me is how articulated their paws are. Look at that. That is way too much detail for a silly rat creature. Like, that's almost... That borders on being, like, actually, legitimately, unoptimized. Oh, come back here. Come back here, Bambi. Oh, crap. I just wanted to pull my bow out, not actually fire. Oh, there we go. I don't have my zoom yet. Ah! Got him. All right. Who else? Who else wants to taste my arrows? No one? Bambi gets another one here. It's so bad that it just sticks right in there. Medicine. Really? It's all I get? Oh yeah, I'd have to go find Martin. I don't know where I'm going. Oh. Come back here, Bambi. Oh, Bambi's a smart one. But I will yet outsmart him. Let's see. Aim a little bit high. Wait for him to move up a little bit. Yep. Ah. Got him. Nice. Well, I could actually aim that well in a real shooter. You have to do trajectory and everything. Alright, what's my quest? Maybe I should actually do my quest. Oh, God. Oh, yeah. Do that. Just opens up the screen with that face. While hunting rabbits, be very careful. Alright, we have to find Martin. Help stuff, Matt. We have to go to Kvatch. Gotta Kvatch this up. I'm way the heck away from Kvatch, though. Yeah, there's a mod that actually makes this map full screen, which would be really useful. Who thought that this shape map was a good idea? That's one thing that I did not like about this interface. So I'm way down. No, I'm up. I'm down. Up, down. To go way southwest. So I'll go to Great Wolf's Pass, buy a horse, and then I'll go to Kvatch. How's that? Oh, we get to do right off in the sunset. Beautiful. Beautiful.
You need to see Ug.
Okay, I need to go see Uvok. Oh, I'm gonna go buy a horse. Oh my god, what is this?
What is it?
It's
now?
Shrek.
You want a horse?
Buy a horse.
Bay horses.
Oh. Oh, no.
You mean you're too poor? This better be good.
No, I got nothing. 1,000 gold? I don't think it'll be that much. Okay. Let's skip the horse thing. If I steal another horse, I'll go to prison, which I don't want to do that. Oh. I want to go to prison as I steal something. Okay. Well, I'll just take the long way. Scenic. Somebody once told me. Exactly. This is so beautiful. If you actually look at the old games like Oblivion, or even if you go into... That's so nice. If you go into Morrowind, the skyboxes are actually incredibly... date incredibly well. Oh, I found Cursed Mine. Nice. Oh. Bandits? This is absolutely... Whoa! Khajiit. Get away from me, Mike. Ah, those are nice, but they're so heavy. Alright. Mike got what was coming to him. Alright, which... I need to go this way, okay. This is gorgeous, though. This is worth the walk, though. Look at that skybox. For... Unless that was slightly modded for this mod I did, like, that's the vanilla skybox with just a color filter on it. That's actually quite stunning, gotta say. Oh, yeah, I remember that. You can actually see the signs and stuff. Somebody had a hard-on for the Zodiac for these games, later on, at least. Ow! Ow! Oh, she said the line. Fought mud crabs more fierce than you. Help me out, Scully. Ow. Ow. Got him. Nice. Make a good team, Mr. Skeleton. Again, really, really heavy. I mean, I could stick to this cell, I guess, but... lockpicks? Okay. Well, robbing thieves is nice. I get more lockpicks back. Got over 107 arrows now. I should probably use my steel arrows. It would do one more damage. I'd probably say that for good big fights, though. Yeah, I mean, that's a really nice skybox. If you look very subtly... I can't tell. I think those clouds are slightly moving. I can't tell. Very nice, though. I mean, you can technically get all the horses for free if you steal them. No, you can't. There's no way to actually... But what I've been doing is I've been shooting to the ground and picking up the arrow before it bounces off someplace. There's a whole mod to fix that. It's called D-Knock Arrow. I just... one of my guys on my Discord recommended it to me, but I keep on forgetting to install it. I installed it once, but then things broke and I uninstalled it, yeah. It's just been never-ending with this game. Have more problems running this game than I did... Well, Morrowind was actually a pain, too. Yeah, these games are... They're fun. Yeah, they're fun to get to run. Oh, butterfly. Got some flax seeds. I'll be a healthy dark brotherhood murderous vampire. Alright. Oh, another little place here. Firelight Cave. That'd be cool, but I need to get to Martin. That's really cool. If I look close, the stars kind of go out of focus, but if I look up, they all come back into focus too. Oh! Of course it's a Khajiit. Yeah. Looks like a lion. He looks like Lionel from the Thundercats.
What's the matter?
What's the matter? Getting... Ugh. Oh, is he still not hurt? Oh, he just healed himself? Okay. Well, if you're going to cast spells, I'm going to cast spells too. Oh. My will to live. How many... Okay, I got one right through his nose, through his neck, through his chest. These guys. Yeah, it doesn't... That feature does not work in Oblivion. I've tried. If you have the D-Knock Arrow, Elf Cup, that's cool. D-Knock Arrow mod, I believe it works, but not for vanilla. It's a cool little bridge. So we get to enjoy more of the scenery. Oh, goody. Very nice atmosphere and whatnot. Imperial City. Kvatch. Ah, Christ. Big guy with an axe. With a hole in his head. Maybe I'll do flare, yeah. Oh, I got him. Works well enough. Yeah, I do miss the different types of attack. This game you've got like normal attacks and then power attacks, but in I think in Morrowind you could do like I think side, forward, and back different attacks, and then in Daggerfall you could do diagonal, side, thrust, and chop. Looks like there's a guard over here.
Stop right there, criminal scum.
Whoa!
Nobody breaks the law on my watch.
What?
Confiscating your
What did I do? What did I do? Whatever.
Okay, here's the procedure. We go to the castle.
For 5 gold bounty. Seriously, dude. Oh my god. And now I lost all my progress. I should have resisted arrest, but that would increase my bounty. Stop right there. I didn't even steal anything. I killed some bandits. Probably unequipped everything. Wow, these guards are like worse than the guards at okay, well, I got the camp here. I think I was halfway. Yeah, the flames look really nice with these mods. Now I feel like actually... Oh, shit. I didn't know this was going to be a hostile camp. I just spawned right into an enemy camp, apparently. Well, at least I can see what's in the box now. Brief history of the Empire. I'll take it. Yeah, first try. Nice. Copper pearl ring, bear pelts. Alright, some decent loot. Oh, now I'm overcovered. I guess I'll just drop the... Dagger, I suppose. Sure. Those bandits were productive members of society, I guess. What's that over there? Ooh. Let me check that out. First, I will save, because I'm terrible at running into things that I should not be. Hopefully it's not something really evil that's going to murder me. Oh? Oh? What is this? Altar. I don't know what to put on the altar, so I guess I'm leaving it. Looks pretty bad, though. Oh, there's some guys over there. Is that a guard, or... Oh, it's a deer with a torch behind it. How weird. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's funny where they're like, you know, oh, I slay slit throats and steal for a living, but then, you know, I really, my real passion is being a historian. Hope to get my my master's next year. That's funny. So that's a thing. I don't know if what I have to sacrifice on it, but put your mouth on it. Yeah. Not sure what that quest is, but I'm sure it's pretty cool. I could have fast traveled, but I'm trying to go the legit route and actually walk my way to the Kvatch, even though I could fast travel here in like 2 seconds. I want to breathe in the atmosphere. Exactly. Halt right there, historian scum. Look how many ruins there are. It's pretty cool. Gives you the idea that this is like just the current iteration of civilization, and that there was another greater civilization before, possibly. Oh, crap. Ah. I just wanted to not... Burn, doggo. Yeah, it's a little OP to be able to just cast those spells. They definitely made magic way more easy to use, and with each game, it's way more powerful. It's almost like OP by the time Skyrim comes around. Hammerfell, probably. Somebody did a really compelling map where they showed like city on the hills, city on the water, and mountains in the back. It looks a lot like Hammerfell. The terrain, the topography in the terrain also looks arid and mountainous, which is Hammerfell has some mountainous regions. It's not all desert. Just give up, dog. Oh. Why did that dog have money? You holding out, dog? To give up something. Oh, I've had leather this whole time. It's probably better than fur. Let's see, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 3, 1. Eh. Well, I don't know what to give up, honestly. Give up my old bow, I suppose. Most of the stuff I want to sell, though. Or is there anything else I can give up? Give up, yeah, history books. I don't need that. I leveled up not too long ago when I fought those vampires. I don't know if I'm ready to level up again. I wonder what my experience is at. Yeah, I'm not all the way yet. Although if I do sleep, I probably will get some more skills up. I mean, it had some Mount Highland regions or whatever, but I'd have to look at it again, but I believe Hammerfell has some mountainous regions as well. I mean, it could be Arsenium or whatever. Could be High Rock, who knows. If I was a betting man, I'd say Hammerfell. Oh, there's some people doing something untowardly over there. Yeah, there's something going on over there. Oh. What? There's a dog. Oh. Really? The rat starts attacking me instead of the damn bandit. You're pathetic. Oh, nice. Steel arrow. Another steel bow. Sweet. Alright, I'm going to have to drop some things in there. I can probably drop my iron bow now. Yes. Elder Scrolls 6 is secretly just Scotland. They skipped Tamriel, they skipped Nirn entirely. Just went straight for Scotland. Okay, I can probably put the cuirass back. It's not... It's kind of heavy. Oh, did I not have all my armor on? Oops. That's not what I meant to do. Okay, armor. I didn't have gauntlets on, okay. Don't know when that happened, but... Leather boots. Yeah, there we go, actual greaves. Don't have a leather helmet, though, so I have to use this stupid... Alright, look a little bit fancier. What are you buying? What am I selling? I don't know. Oh, did you hear about Resident Evil 2 remake? That's pretty cool looking, right? It seems like a really good, like, if you're a longtime Resident Evil fan, you should be really, really excited about Resident Evil 2 remake, because it's Resident Evil 2, which I argue is the best, one of the best in the series in terms of like story, presentation, characters, whatever. Running in Resident Evil 7's engine, has new mechanics that are kind of new to the series, like you can shoot off limbs and stuff like that, which I don't believe has been in a game or many games. But it plays like Resident Evil 4. So if you don't like the old school Resident Evil style, but you want a more modern game set in Resident Evil 2, then that's like your pretty much the perfect mix, really. So it should be really cool. Just got me on a rant about Resident Evil because you mentioned the shopkeeper. The Mimi shopkeeper. Or where am I going? Oh, I'm on the other side of Kvatch, aren't I? Oh, no, I'm really close, actually. It's right up here. One effect they did really cool was how it gets more and more demonic as you get closer to Kvatch. Yeah, I think Resident Evil 2 is my favorite, too. I mean, everybody praises RE4 to high heaven. I played it a little bit later than I should have, I guess, but... Oh. No. What are you doing?
Come on, run while there's still time. The guard still holds the road, but it's only a matter of time before they're overwhelmed.
Run from what?
God's blood. You don't know, do you? Deidre overran Kvatch last night. There were glowing portals outside the walls, gates to Oblivion itself.
See, like, that texture work right there.
Something
Like,
out of a nightmare.
so bad.
Came right over the walls. blasting fire that swarmed around it, killing. Go and see for yourself.
Yeah, Halo is
Smoking ruin
so far looking good technologically.
You
We'll see how it goes out.
understand me? Everyone else is dead. It was Savlian Matthias.
Roll that down to like a you know, 9 or whatever.
They cut their way out, right through the city gates. Savlian says they can hold the road. No, no, I don't believe him. Nothing can stop them. If you'd seen it, you'd know. I'm getting out of here before it's too late. They'll be here any minute, I'm telling you. Run when you can.
It's that same texture work that it's like they had like some sort of white like facial feature thing powder with like JPEG corrosion. I don't know. I'm still puzzling at how bad they could have gotten that face textures. Well, she's sleeping in her maiden's outfit, so it can't be that bad, honestly. It's pretty chill right now, actually. Gotta say.
I've looked everywhere. Perhaps she's still in Kvatch, in the basement, hiding?
It's a quest. Elder Scrolls, I saw the demo for... It looks like it's incredibly optimized to work on a mobile game, and they even went so far as to make it so you could even do portrait or wide, what do you call it, landscape. It looks interesting. It's not an Elder Scrolls game. It's gonna be Infinity Blade with a little bit more base building mechanics, I guess. PvP sounds interesting. So it's, you know, think of Infinity Blade. Infinity Blade wasn't a bad game. It was interesting, but it's got the same sort of combat, the swishy combat, where you move your fingers around and stuff. Hopefully it's a bit better, because Infinity Blade had a little bit of that spammy... Oh, I'm going right into Oblivion. Yeah, I'm going to get wrecked here, I can tell you. But yeah, he's going to tell me to go away. Oh, scamps. I love scamps. I don't want to hit them, though. Suck it, scamp. Nope. Oh, they got him. He's going to tell me to get out. No.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
I just like loot these scamps. Nope, I don't have anything, do they? I'm not using steel. I'm using iron arrows. Randomly, he had steel arrows in him. Yeah, the voice acting here is not that great. Some of it's pretty good, but some of it's like, eh. They had like 7 voice actors for this entire game. If you believe it. Yeah, I don't know if I want to go into Oblivion just now. I think I might get a little incy bit destroyed. Unfortunately, I have not played Shadowkey. I don't have a device, and I didn't really feel like getting an emulator for that. I did research on it, and I do mention it in my latest video I'm working on, but I don't exactly... I didn't feel that was the necessity to play. Saw somebody say that Shadowkey was their favorite game. I think they're trolling. That game barely runs. I like some of the cool art and whatnot, because they actually had... I had to use it. That's kind of weird. It had Mark Jones' last artwork for the series he did. He did like a lot of the artwork for Daggerfall and whatnot. Ooh. Demons. Oh no. Ooh. The HDR really darkens everything else. Ah. He doesn't seem happy right now. Maybe I should actually use my... Oh, he's probably immune to fire, actually. Let's take out my skeleton. Probably go to steel arrows here. Yeah, this flame's actually pretty good. Yeah, I should probably unload real quick before I continue this part. Hopefully he'll be here while I'm doing other stuff. I can go back, right? Yeah. Yeah, one game that did music surprisingly bad in terms of timing was Morrowind. If you remember, all it had was 2 different playlists. There was Explore and Battle. And so regardless of where you were, you could be in a Daedric like shrine, or talking to shopkeepers, and it would have the same exact music set. It was really, really weird. Like, I love the Morrowind soundtrack, but they really handled it badly in the game. Alright. I'll see you later, Gown. Hopefully you enjoy the rest of the stream on the when I upload that. Thanks for watching the stream. I really appreciate it. Who's... somebody... maybe Shrek has...
I don't have much.
Okay, yeah, she's a
around.
shopkeeper.
You won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
Well, hopefully she doesn't rip me off as much. Yeah, she still is. So, it's a blade, 2 hand, 5 damage, 4 damage. Still short, so I can sell that.
You've got a fine transaction.
That. Oh, it's broken. My fur boots are broken. I just gave it away. Oopsie.
That seems a fair price.
Yeah, exactly. It did separate battle and ambient music, but it would be like sometimes you'd be like just talking to a random person and it'd be like the Morrowind theme song pops up. And other times it'd be like kind of soft ambient music, like pleasant music while you're in a Daedric, like you're literally about to stab somebody in the back with your sword in a Daedric, you know, crypt. It was just weird. They did not separate them into like, you know, eerie music, unsettling music, you know, town music, outdoor music, whatever. It was just like non-battle or battle. It's kind of weird. I usually always play two-handed weapons, and this is probably my weirdest build here. My kind of spellcaster thief guy. I normally always play like a spell sword, like a two-handed weapon guy who also casts spells. Anything else I can sell? Sure, that I guess. Silver knife. Why not? She's giving me terrible prices here.
A fine transaction.
Should probably repair my other bow. What does she have to buy? Iron stuff mostly.
Another satisfaction. If you mean the priest, I don't think he made it out of the city. Very few of us did. But Savlion Matthias might know more. He's in charge of the city guard that are defending the camp.
Yeah, I try to mix up a little bit. I used to kind of play into my safe stuff, but you know, like for example, when I was streaming Daggerfall, I played I think I played like an archer who could not use magic at all. So that was kind of interesting. I'm so much lighter now. It's so nice. Alright, so let me go back up to Oblivion here. Yeah, if you watch what that does to the sky, it's actually pretty cool. Is it like, oh, not too bad, not too bad, and then it starts to fade in. Not fade out. That's weird. Oh, probably because it's foggy today. Yeah, that's fading in the badness. But yeah, the different builds are interesting. I just like the kind of freedom to kind of go for what you're...
Stand back, civilian.
Oh.
This is no place for you.
Now he's
Get
telling me
to the
back.
encampment at once. We lost the damn city. That's what happened. It was too much. Too fast. We were overwhelmed. Couldn't even get everyone out. There are still people trapped in there. Some made it to the chapel, but others were just run down in the streets. The Count and his men are still holed up in the castle. And now we can't even get back into the city to help them. With that damned Oblivion gate blocking the way. The only thing we can do, we'll try to hold our ground, that's what. If we can't hold this barricade, those beasts could march right down and overrun the encampment. I have to try and protect the few civilians that are left. It's all I can do now.
Oh, thanks so much, White and Snake. I really appreciate your donation. It looks like it got cut off there. You think any game could become a Daggerfall-like game in the future? I got the last part cut off there, but I think I get what you mean. Any game... Daggerfall was kind of an interesting cocktail of different mechanics. Ooh, some scamps here. A game would have to be... I think it'd have to have match the scale. I know there was one attempt, not really to make an RPG, but to make a game that kind of captured the feeling. Ooh, I could level up, actually. There was a fan game that... not a fan game, sorry. A Kickstarter game that tried to mimic the feeling of discovery that Daggerfall had. It was called Frontiers. Kickstarted a couple years ago. I went into early access. I heard it didn't do very well. Like, it was a moderately successful Kickstarter because people are, like, itching for that kind of game. But I'd have to say it's probably too ambitious for, I think it was pretty much a solo dev to do. Especially if you wanted to make it look graphically, somewhat graphically modern. I don't think I can actually, I have to rest on a bed, I think, to level up. But I may want to do that, though. About the game Julian Jensen was working on, I don't think he's working on an actual game. I think he revisits the quest system and some other ideas. I don't think he's actually working on a game at the time. He alluded to going back to ideas and, like, wanting to... tempted to get back in the industry. He had a really bad experience with Bethesda. I mean, a year of crunch time, basically. Really, really bad conditions. Really bad hours. And he basically got excluded from the project he created with Morrowind. So he's probably a little bit bitter about that. But, I mean, it was partially his own choice as well. But, I don't know if he's working on a game per se. Is there anybody I can actually sleep? If I can use these without them killing me. But a game... I think games... Oh, can't sleep in an own bed. Oh, I can sleep in this bed, though. There have been attempts in this sort of scale. Like, I think Elite Dangerous and... Despite the controversy, No Man's Sky are... tinkering with the right ideas as far as big, dynamic, beautiful looking, and interactive open worlds that are randomly generated. But you have to back those up with really solid core mechanics too. And, you know, despite some faults, Daggerfall had a fully fleshed out RPG system as a foundation under all the randomly generated stuff. So, to be honest, I don't see any specific game going for that, but I know a lot of games are attempting that, like in an indie scale. A lot of like roguelite games and stuff like that. What a shame. Agility, because I'm a marksman for sure. Blunt blade, hand to hand. I would like to do conjuration more. It'd be nice. Let's see. Would be kind of nice to have that up a little bit too, but I'll do that again because I need more defense anyway. Weather changed a lot in 2 hours. Okay. See, I don't know of any specific game. I think it's perfectly possible, but the first, you have to be really big budget to make as much content as you could, or have to be, sacrifice in the graphics department. But thankfully, graphics like these aren't nearly as hard as they were back in 2006 to do now. Like, there's a lot of tons of, you know, stock assets and tools and engines that can render stuff like this without being nearly, I mean, even this is honestly really bad. And this isn't just Oblivion. Skyrim has the same thing where they just do not marry different textures very well. They just have like, this is grass texture, fade into other texture, and then harshly just stick in a rock object right into it. Like, they're really sloppy about it, but people let them do it because they love how interactive the worlds are. But you might have to sacrifice in the graphics department. But there's a lot of games that look really good, but they don't really have high fidelity graphics that would take a lot of work to do. Like, one game that I would reference is For the King, which is a game that just released like a month ago or something. It has a nice kind of clean, like, I can walk around this, can't I? And just go right into the town. Yeah, I think he's just in the town, so maybe I should go into the town. They didn't present this part of the game very well, I don't think. But I think I'll just save Martin. Oh, I want to look at Vampire. I've just been so busy. I have so many other games, but I do want to get into Vampire. Maybe I'll stream it or something, but it looks, from what I've heard, it has a lot of interesting systems. Oh, crap. It's a Clan Fear. Oh, I'm going to get wrecked. I'm like only like a little low-level guy. Ow! I might die here. Yep. I did. I have not played the fan-made Fallout Online. I've heard it's weird, but okay. I'm like so all over the place right now. Yeah, you'd have to tackle what level of graphics you could do consistently over a very big game like Daggerfall. And I think a lot of Daggerfall systems were really solid. Obviously, some basic mechanics and stuff have been improved over the years. This guy's got so many arrows in him. Alright, I'm just going in here. Hey, guys.
What's it like out there? We were beginning to fear we were the only survivors.
You have to find a reasonable level of graphics and detail. You can't go, like, without a huge budget. You couldn't really go like Witcher 3 or Kingdom Come with it. But you'd have to find the comfortable level where you could make a really compelling looking game, but not too difficult to make lots and lots of assets for. Because that's the problem with No Man's Sky, is they had a good system, roughly, for the generation, but they just had so few assets, so everything looked kind of the same after a while. They didn't vary it up enough. They didn't have a very good gameplay foundation either. But yeah, if you're able to take the systems of Daggerfall, which are incredibly dated, but still, like, from a graphical standpoint and from a hardware and technological standpoint, they're incredibly dated, but they were able to do something with that game that almost no game attempts to today. Like, there's just a certain magic formula, and maybe it's all in Julian Jensen's head. I mean, I'm sure that, like, probably the most qualified person right now, if Julian Jensen doesn't get back into video gaming, would probably be Gav Clayton, the guy who's making Daggerfall Unity. he's recreating, he and the other people he's working with are recreating most of the logic in the game. So they probably have a very good idea how the game works. Maybe not how the algorithms were designed for generation. Maybe not. I'm not sure. Because the game actually isn't procedurally generated. It was generated using procedural generation, and then it's now static. So I don't know if they exactly know how it was generated, but I should probably ask somebody where Martin is. Where's that Martin? No, that's not Martin. I'm not going back to Kvatch. Probably down here, I'm guessing. But yeah, if you could figure out how to generate the apparency of a real world, and you make those tools powerful enough, and that algorithm powerful enough with enough variation tools, like Julian Jensen said this himself, where he, you know, it's all about making enough different pieces to fit together. Like if you only have 3 random pieces, you could generate the largest world and, you know, largest game world ever, but it's just going to be different sequences of those 3 pieces. But if you create 1,000 pieces, all of a sudden you have something more interesting. And if you create a system that intelligently puts those pieces together in interesting forms, you know, that's where you fool the player into thinking it's a real world. So No Man's Sky wasn't consistent about that. There were some places you go to and it's like, this is just a, you know, spray paint tool of random objects. It doesn't feel real. Oh, I really appreciate it, Alex. Yeah, it was a bit of work getting to him. Honestly, not as difficult as I thought it would be, but yeah, I found him and asked him up, and took a little while to get it together, but I'm glad I was able to talk to him. Really cool guy, really smart guy. We were thinking about it's going to be an hour. It ended up being over 3 hours, so but I'm glad it happened, because otherwise I might not have an interview with him, because he's kind of keeps to himself most of the time. He's not always on the camera like some other designers. So
smoke and fire. How did you get in here? What?
Find Martin.
Martin? He's back there looking after the other.
I didn't see Martin. Oh, there he is. I totally didn't see him.
Have you brought help? We've been trapped here since the Daedra overran the city.
Speak to me, Sean. That Sheffield accent, though.
Of course I'm in danger, but I'm needed here. I can't leave. I assume you didn't risk your own life to come here to tell me something I already know. Who are you, and what do you want?
Another interview. I don't know if it comes around. I'm not huge like some people. I know that one guy who does almost all exclusively interviews. What's his name? Matt Chats. He does like a lot of interviews with people. He's interviewed, you know, really obscure creators, but he also interviewed like Tim Kaine. I think he interviewed Chris Avellone as well. I've actually been kind of wanting to interview Chris Avellone, because not only did he direct Fallout 2, he wrote basically the book on the Fallout lore.
Yes.
And he also worked on New Vegas and Planescape Torment, Alpha Protocol.
I'm having trouble understanding the gods right now. If all this is part of a divine plan, I'm not sure I want to have anything to do with it.
But yeah, it's not as simple as just like, sometimes it is. With Julian Jensen, it was. We just, you know, we were both working people, so we just figured out a time on the weekend and we just, you know, chatted, and he was really cool about it. But some of these people have like NDAs and they're too busy, and honestly, I'm just a YouTuber, so I don't necessarily have as much clout as somebody like IGN or whatever. So I'm not opposed to it. It was a lot of work, but yeah, I don't think it'll be a regular thing, but I would like, I'm trying to get more into creating content that doesn't quite exist in the form I'd like to see it. So like with Julian Jensen, there's literally no interview with him on the internet ever, like anywhere except for the thing I did. So it's pretty cool to put 3 hours of, you know, his voice on the internet. That was pretty cool. If there's another opportunity like that, I wouldn't be opposed to it. All right, I need to talk to Martin. He looks a little bit unhappy with me right now.
What plan? What are you talking about? I prayed to Akatosh all through that terrible night, but no help came. Only more Daedra. What can you possibly know that would help me make sense of this?
Yeah, like his face, he's got a little bit of... What is that stuff? Did they, like, use JPEGs or something for the textures of this game? Like, that's the thing that probably irritates me most about the faces, is all this, like, weird... I don't know if you can see it in the actual stream, but there's, like, this weird JPEG corruption. It's really weird.
Emperor Uriel Septim? You think the Emperor is my father? No, you must have the wrong man. I am a priest of Akatosh. My father was a farmer. You spoke to the Emperor before he died, and he told you to find me? I don't know. It's strange. I think you might actually be telling the truth. What does this mean? What do you want from me? No. I'm sorry, but even if what you say is true, I won't abandon these people to their fate. I'll go with you when we can all leave here together.
You're just making things complicated, Mr. Sean.
I'm just lucky to be alive.
Didn't I just, like, sell something to you, or... That's the same face as the shopkeeper or something, wasn't it? Yeah, it's the same face as the shopkeeper back in the vampire town. Yeah, it's really cool of Julian to do that. Like, he totally didn't have to do it. I mean, it's been off the radar for long enough that he totally wasn't obligated, but it's really cool that he did that. I'm happy I was able to have that opportunity. Yeah, these faces are pretty rough, so I need to clear away for them, I suppose. Is that the idea? And can help me rescue Martin and the people trying to... Okay, so I need to see if anybody can help me with this. All right. Simple enough. I sort of have to close the portal. Maybe I can get some friends, because these guys are a little bit rough. It says I should get help, so maybe I can get an NPC to help me. Oh, NPCs. You know, the things that won't be in Fallout 76. Wah, wah. I'm not saying the game will be bad, but it will be very different.
Best go back to the encampment. You mean the priest? Last I saw him, he was... if he's lucky.
I already found him. These backwards quests are weird.
You mean the... if you want to help? You're kidding, right? If you're serious, maybe I can put you to use. Likely mean your death, though. Are you sure? I don't know how to close this gate, but it must be possible, because the enemy closed the ones they opened during the initial attack. You can see the marks in the ground where they were. The great gate right in the middle. I sent men into the gate to see if they could find a way to shut it. They haven't come back. If you can get in there, find out what happened to them. If they're alive, help them finish the job. If not, see what you can do on your own. The best I can say is good luck. If you make it back alive, we'll be waiting for you.
Seems like a pretty crappy leader if he just lets his men go in there and die. I mean, somebody's got to lead, but at the same time, it's just like, I don't know where they went, but, you know, they're probably dead, but, you know. It's kind of like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, where, like, we'll be right behind you. Alright, let's see if I can finish this gate before we end off here. I think I have my textures on low. That's probably partially why it's pushed up, but I'm not going to restart right now. It's set to large, but I think they're... I don't think they are. I don't know. It's weird. Keeps on resetting my settings for some reason.
Thank the Nine. I never thought I'd see another friendly face. The others... taken. They were taken to the tower.
It probably looks really bad on stream because all the red.
Captain Mattias sent us in to try and close the gate. We were ambushed, trapped, and picked off. I managed to escape, but the others are strewn across that bridge. They took Menian off to the big tower. You've got to save him. I'm getting out of here.
What is with that smile? All right.
You're right. You're right. All right.
Okay, so at least I have one NPC friend. All right. I think I have steel arrows equipped, right? Yeah, let's do this. Also have arrows of Ember, but I don't think Ember arrows would be a great idea in Oblivion. You know, the land of fire and damnation.
Another one.
Oop. Little skimp. Never mind my necromancy here. Oh, lockpicking scamp. Yeah, I hope Fallout is great. I hope Starfield's great or whatever, but I can definitely see a trend where, like, you know, you can't cut out single player pausing and other features without making some pretty big concessions. So we'll see how Fallout 76 is. Skip. Sneak attack. Oh, finish him off good. I don't even know what it hit. It looked like it was the arrows lying on him. Yeah, don't pre-order it just to get into the beta, that's for sure. Wait. There's a lot of people that are going to be testing it for you. I mean, if it's good enough, I'll play it too. I mean, as much as I didn't like the way the Fallout series is going, I still enjoyed aspects of Fallout 4, but especially with friends, it's definitely, you know, any game, as long as it's functional, can be fun multiplayer. It's, doesn't always make the best game, but the fact that you're playing with other people and then sharing in the goodness or even badness of a game can be really compelling. So, oh my god, this guy's literally like a pinwheel at pinwheel at this point. A scamp. Yep. Got him. Nice. Is he dead? That's pretty sweet. That's a trap. Didn't know they had freaking claymores in Oblivion. Alright. Yep. Sneak attack. One gold. Any more? Yeah. Unfortunately, there's a certain emptiness in those games that's meant to be filled up by players. If you took out all the NPCs and cut down quests and environmental stuff to be able to fill that sort of player-driven world, it's going to feel really, really empty without all that if you just play solo. So those kind of games rely on the... It's like playing an MMO without other players. It's like, nope. Doesn't really work. Sneak attack. Ooh, right through his shoulder. Jamora field arrow. That's random. It won't be a Rust clone. I think it's similar genre, but I don't think it's a... Oh, enemies nearby. There's a lot of games out there like that. I think it'll be a AAA multiplayer survival game with some RPG elements. But don't expect complex plot lines. And I mean, how can you do questing with deep plot lines without NPCs? You know, you expect online players to roleplay? No, that's not going to happen. No, no, no. So I don't know how they expect that to work. Oh, more scamps. I love the physics in this game. Ooh, there's more scamps. Need to get more spells. I like to imagine that, ooh, am I hurting actually? I like to imagine that, the dungeon designer at the end of his, rope just did all the voice effects for the scamps. Ooh. Fight him. I just don't want to burn through all my arrows here. Becoming like an archer, but I don't have limitless arrows. Maybe I'll switch to my claymore. Yeah, but I mean, role-playing players is such a small demographic of the much larger player base. It's going to be only a few people. Like, you can't expect the entire game to run off of role-playing players online. No way. The game has to handle that for them. Use a little bit of heals. The sound effects are terrible. Screeching. A private server with people actually playing like human beings, it could be actually pretty cool. Online with randoms could be absolutely atrocious, but we'll see. I think they're underestimating how horrible people can be. Oh, nice. Wait. Ah, thank the Lord. Okay. Yeah, I didn't get the idea that it was going to be like a battle royale game. I got more of the idea that it was going to be a more like Rust or Daisy, things like that. Oh, where were you this whole time? Magica essences. Oh, I don't want to heal. I want to summon skeleton. Get out of here. Got one. There's another one over here. Now would be a good time to have a bow. Just keeps getting worse, doesn't it? Glad I can dodge his fireballs most of the time. I'll come here and whisper straight out of Lord of the Rings now. Glad this guy's at least helping now, though. Rending halls. For a little while, might topple. It's definitely a game that you could twitch. I'm sure somebody's gonna be overreacting about, like, you know, I screamed the whole time or whatever. You know, it's gonna be the usual stuff. You get the people who can't act like normal human beings. They have to overreact about everything. Oh, that's a Dremora. Yeah, Dremora gonna be yeah, that might be a little bit above my pay grade right now. Ooh. Oh, I can take a scamp maybe. Yeah, I got the scamp. Yeah, maybe I should switch back to a bow. Potions. Healing. Oh, never mind. You guys are awesome. Daedra hearts. Here for those. Well, I hope not, but you know, you're welcome, I guess, Jason. If my character ends up giving you nightmares. Yeah, I hope some of the creatures do look pretty cool in Fallout 76. I'm glad they're actually doing new creatures that aren't just retreads of everything that Fallout's done. Like, honestly, West Coast creatures would be totally different from East Coast creatures.
Let's get this over.
Like, I'm all for a mega sloth, personally. Sounds amazing. No, mods are totally on sale in Fallout and Skyrim. They did that on Steam for a little bit, but then they killed it and then came back a year or two later with what do they call it? The creation something. What was it? I completely blanked out on it. I wrote it down in my script. I just kind of wiped my memory. But no, they totally do have not free mods, but mods that have been chosen to be paid. They have those on. Okay, that's an enemy up there. What? It's definitely an enemy. Something. Creation Club. There you go.
Now it's my turn, you bastards!
I think that the people who create the mods get a slight cutback, but it's just weird. Like, I can see the appeal from both a business and a modder standpoint. Like, you know, otherwise you don't get money for your hard work, and they do put a ton of work in there. I mean, these modders are insane. Some of these modders who are doing the free mods are recreating all of Tamriel into one game. The Beyond Skyrim project is insane. That the scope of that, incredibly ambitious, but at the same time, you know. Okay, there's just a lot of doors here. I'll just keep on going through these doors. Yeah, it's just, it creates the environment where, like, they're just creating a platform for user-made content rather than actually creating games, and I think that's like a slippery slope, personally. More demons. Alright, I actually do need to sleep here. Yeah, they said they'll do modding support later on with Fallout, but it is a very good point where modding becomes really complicated when you deal with multiplayer. Because if you have any slight variation between your clients, all of a sudden multiplayer doesn't work anymore. Because, like, this client says they did 10 damage, this client says they did 11. This client says that they're using an AK-47. This client says that they're using a shark gun. You know, it's like you get these weird, you know, yeah, it just doesn't work. So you have to make sure that everybody's using the exact same set of mods. And if you've ever modded like Skyrim or something like that, you can easily install 200 mods without even trying. I need to drop some of this stuff. Oh, that's really heavy. That's really heavy. I'll go back to the bow. All right. Stunted scamp. Okay, worship bench. Not a bad place to sit. I already got myself lost a little bit here. Oh, Blood Feast. I have to go there, I guess. Unless it's just taking me out. What is my actual quest right now? It's probably taking me back to Martin's, so maybe that isn't the best idea. I wonder if I can even do this without his instructions. I hope that's not the case. Yeah, I think it is taking me all the way back. That's too bad. These aren't really fleshy walls. These are more like... yeah. Guess they're kind of fleshy, but... they're... I don't know. They're just a little bit... they're more like mortar walls, honestly. They're like evil black rock, sort of. There's just the lighting that makes them kind of fleshy, I think. And the overuse of... yeah, it's telling me to go all the way back out, I think, isn't it? I think. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to do all this tonight. But at least we got into Oblivion. That's cool. Thanks for watching the stream, Joaquim. Joaquim. However you say that. Hope you enjoyed. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to finish this tonight. Probably end off here soon. Yep. I can't see beyond that fire. Just stop burning me, please, scamp. Wasting all my steel arrows on you. I'm going back to iron arrows. These guys take so many hits. I dropped a bunch of arrows over here, didn't I? Oof. Well, it's been quite an adventure. I think I have to go back all the way back to Martin, activate something, and he'll tell me exactly what to do, and I'll get my markers and whatnot. I don't know if I can actually activate it without doing that. I don't know how the quest triggers are locked or not. It's probably a bit... It could be that you could just do it if you know what you're doing, or it may be that you have to activate the quest for it to work. It's difficult to say. Whatever, scam. I don't know if they expect you to just actually fight kill all these guys, or if you actually are just meant to run past them, but I just run past them. Of course, you're probably supposed to be a little bit higher level than I am.
I'm just lucky to be alive.
Did I sleep on this, or is it taken? No.
It isn't that I don't believe you, but I won't go with you until I know everyone can leave here safely. We've been through too much together already for me to just abandon them to their fate. It isn't that I don't... We've been...
Okay, well... Dude, you're supposed to tell me how to do the thing.
Greetings, traveler. What do you... A gate opened and Deirdre poured out. Everybody ran, or they died. I don't know how the fire started, but it burned Kvatch to the ground.
Why is she smiling? Burn Kvatch to the ground. So weird.
You too.
I just can't sleep. I lie down and close my eyes.
She's like really happy about that for some reason. Oh, wake up. Guilbert.
It's the Chapel of Akatosh. 4 walls standing and no fire. Can you think of a safer place?
Yeah, what is wrong with those faces?
I'm not going out there.
Guess nobody knows about Kvetch. Didn't the quest say to ask Martin? Guess not. It's just some definitely powerful faces. Alright, it wants me to go back. Okay, it wants me to go back there. Fire does look pretty amazing here, though. The E and B kind of makes it look pretty epic. Okay, dude. Seriously. You can talk to Mr. Skeleton. Yeah, no, I think I may have to activate a quest or something.
Some kind of portal to Oblivion. They've opened one. My home. We give up.
All right, where? Oh, is that? Wait, where's it pointing me to now? Green. No, it does not have an arrow. Oh. I'm trying to follow the quest marker because I had a feeling it was... I know it's supposed to close the gate. It told me to go to somebody to ask about how to close the gate. Now it's not telling me that anymore. It's telling me something else, so... Whatever. Me and my bro here will take it out, I guess. Maybe I should not jump down there. It's sweet heal minor wounds. I like to think he's just doing fist bumps, and that's what's healing him. Just a weird, sneaking archer summoner. Very odd combo. That's what the beauty is of a system which allows you to create your own class, though. Alright, all these plants are out to kill me. These buildings are a little bit Lord of the Rings-y, but, you know, just a little bit. Okay. Hopefully not everything is respawned. So now does it tell me to go anywhere? Probably not. Okay, so I just gotta figure it out on my own. Okay, fine, whatever. Unless there's another quest to do. So now, okay. Alright, now it's telling me to go somewhere else. Okay, either on quest up. Just a lot of it, Lord of the Rings, yeah. Which is kind of silly because, I mean, Daggerfall and the other games came out way before Lord of the Rings movies, but I guess they needed some visual inspiration. Hate to be following just the arrows, but all these doors look exactly the same, so... It's supposed to be down there? Or up here? I mean, I was pretty much on point with this. I guess I just had the wrong quest activated. It's Should probably be careful with some of the stuff I've not been through yet. Oh, that's a trap. Okay, yeah, I was literally one door away. Okay. Yay. Those look pretty damn cool, though. Could have worked on that horizon a bit. It did look... Lord of the Rings movies were really good. Hobbit movies, not so much, but Lord of the Rings movies did look good. Oh, scamp in a cage. Oh, he's... Alright, Jamar. Oh my god, he died. No. Look at all that armor I could sell. He didn't care there for a second. Oof, oof. Lol, you can't get to me. Come back, sir. Sir. Ow. Ow. Guy just really, he has quite a wall up there. Yeah, seriously. Press F for respect. Oof, I can't carry a single one of the... Oh, they're actually light. Yeah, I could grab that stuff. It's actually pretty light. Reminds me of that, the terribly timed, statements in, Left 4 Dead. They're like, no, not George! Ooh, sweet. And they pick up his gun. Alright. F to pay respects. I wonder what F does in this game. I don't need the longsword. I could sell it though. I need the blade of woe. I need all this stuff. I'm gonna keep... Oh. No, it's 20 pounds. Screw that. You can keep that arrow. That longsword.
Quickly, there's no time. You must get to the top of the large tower. The sigil key, they call it. That's what keeps the Oblivion gate open. Find the sigil stone. Remove it and the gate will close. Hurry, the keeper has the key.
Did I have... I thought I dropped the mace. The mace has, like... Burden of Seek... Oh, did I grab it off the big guy? I may have, yeah. It is worth 300 though. So maybe I should hold on to that and sell it. Can't actually grab their armor. That'd be so cool to get Daedric this early on, but of course they don't let you do that. Alright, so where do I need to go? Do I need to go back here? Yeah, I do. Can I just rest a little bit? Yeah, it's too bad about the friendo. It's nice having some extra water. I need to go around, maybe? Something like that. Yeah, through that door, I guess. Nice. Surprise tech. Yeah, you know why they took out material requirements in this game, because imagine requiring like silver weapons by the time you fought all these guys. Yeah, that's why they killed it, now that I think about it. Oh, God. I did not see that trap. Alright, just rest a little bit. And let's not get killed by the trap. Where's my skeleton? Oh, there he is. Okay. So we can go up. I remember these getting a little bit repetitive after a while. Yep. Backstab. These guys look a lot like Oh, he went through the door? He just keeps on popping in and out of the door. Oh, do they zone? Damn it. Yeah, I have to probably find their corpse on the other side. Where'd he die? Oh, he just disappeared? Oh. I don't trust your corpse. Okay, I think he's actually dead now. God, look at all those arrows. Now, I was just commenting on how much... oops, slipping down. Doesn't it look like a lot like... what the face paint guy from Star Wars? I forget what it's called. Darth Maul. Darth Maul. There you go. Okay, this looks good. Save a little bit here for here. Nice. The punished, huh? Oh, I thought I could cut him down. That'd be pretty funny. Oh, somebody saw me. This is so red over here. Just looking at the stream, it's like completely all fuzzed up and everything. Pretty sharp on my screen, but yeah, YouTube does not like the color red. Yeah, Star Wars lore has been in a better place for sure. See, it's cool. Oh god, I'm gonna die. Oof. Stay away. I got stuck. Oh no! Hope I wasn't too far back. I saved before I went on this platform. Ooh, that's not so good. What was I gonna say about Star Wars or something? Something. No, I was gonna say I like the cool evil architecture and stuff like that here, but I liked how somber and not chaotic evil Oblivion was portrayed in earlier games. Like these ones, they're pretty much like one-dimensionally evil. And yeah, there were some pretty evil guys, but like for example, in Battlespire, you could talk to scamps, you could talk to Dremora. You know, they had whole conversations with you and stuff like that. It was pretty cool. In this context, maybe having just a one-dimensional evil set of Daedra is better, but yeah, in Battlespire they actually had you actually bargained with Jamora and whatnot. I think that's a lot more interesting. Not in every case, you know. There's some cases where you should just have an angry guy who's just angry at you, but I did like the idea that there was more to the Jamora than just one-dimensional evil guy. There's gonna be another one up here. Yeah, if you had like an actually really well done Battlespire-like dungeon in a better game, it would actually be pretty amazing, actually. Because I always thought Oblivion and the Daedra were super fascinating. They just haven't been portrayed as such. These ones are basically just insert weird Darth Maul demon here kind of guys. I mean, they look interesting. They've got cool armor and stuff like that, but ooh, that one hurt. That one hurt. Come on, skeleton. Pull your weight. He's about dead. Come on, he's about dead. Alright. This guy's put up a fight. It was a lot easier when you had another NPC doing some work. Oh, I'm over encumbered. Of course I'm over encumbered. My bows are breaking down too. How can I drop? Potion of sorcery. Here we go. The cheese wheel's actually fairly heavy. Interesting. Let's save here as well. Alright, just behind curtain number over here, I guess. Should be getting pretty close to the end. Just meant to log off earlier, but you can actually pick it, I guess, if you don't have the key. Ooh, this looks bad. Looks very different with the mods in and whatnot. Hey, Mark, I appreciate it. Thanks. I'm glad you liked the video. It's a little bit older, but some of the arguments there were pretty good, I think. This is kind of fitting. It's almost straight out of Diablo, actually. The most Diablo-like I think the Elder Scrolls series ever got. Another one. Another rune. I'm overcome now. Oh, somebody saw me. Ooh. Casting fire and everything. Oh, I've got a spellcaster and a. This is gonna be fun. Use up all my arrows here. I have some scrolls, don't I? Shock. They're not undead. Well, I'll try it, I guess. Snowball. Ow, that hurt. You got me pretty good there. Charm. I tried calming him. I don't know if that actually worked. Probably not. Could try absorbing fatigue. That knocked him out. I guess that's something. Burden of secrecy. But I don't have any blunt. Maybe if I down a potion and then knock him out here. Oh, that worked surprisingly well. Oh, the other guy's minor soul trap. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe I could trap one of these guys' souls in here. That'd be kind of fun. I do have... Yeah, I have some coming. I've got some soul gems. No, I don't think I hit him with the soul. That's too bad. I think it must not have worked on him. Oh, current soul gem petty. Maybe I did actually capture somebody. Oh well. Alright. I'm over encumbered. She wasn't really barely getting anything for those pelts anyway. Oh, I'm still over encumbered. Inventory management, isn't this exciting? There's nothing I can really feel like dropping. All these are pretty decent. Yeah, I guess I could just get rid of the little skulls and stuff. Yeah. There we go. Good idea. And I could definitely use a healing potion. Handy that they have those healing potions lying around. Just want to get to this damn tower. Get to the tower. And I'm a archer, but this Killimer is kind of dealing some pretty wicked damage here. Here we go. Seems bad. Oh, we'll send me back. Okay. It's like, you're sending me back, right? Come on. I just destroyed your option for escape back to your homeworld. Give me a break, okay? Right here.
Close the gate. I knew you could do it. This is our chance to launch a counterattack. I need you to come with us. You've got far more combat experience than these men. Are you able to join us now?
This should be fairly... Oh, I'm actually... I wonder if I can wait. Oh, they're in there. They probably went in there without me. Oh, oops. Okay, they waited for me. I just like, 1 second, guys. I gotta sleep for an hour. That's funny. back on the healing. I don't know why, but summoning skeletons have been really, really helpful recently. Why are they all aggroed on me? I feel like such a... I feel like I'm like really ow, ow. Alright, stop aggroing me. Seriously. Potion healing, probably. Come on, guys. Do your work. Oh, it's straight up to more now. They're all gonna die, aren't they? Oh, he can't die. Okay. Now just me. Yay. Yay for me. Let me go back out there for a second. I know. Nobody can last around me. That came out bad. Nobody survives around me, I should say. Okay. So maybe he had a rest too. I'm all good here. Steel arrow, maybe. Steel bow. I need to. These repaired. They're. I could go to the steel claymore, I suppose. Yeah, I don't know if you could really necessarily need to roleplay, but if you're referencing Fallout 76, taking out NPCs and making it multiplayer only is a very, very big step toward making role-playing very difficult. Because that puts the entire burden of role-playing on players, pretty much. Oh. That may have been me. I may have hit that final blow there and knocked him out. Flawless Pearl. Hey, you okay there, buddy? Mattias? You alright? These are some good items, too. While our good boy Mattias is he woke up. Okay, that is pretty cheap how they just make him fall unconscious. But I guess it's interesting. I just watched a video about how they solved that in Skyrim. Instead of making all these important NPCs just invincible like they did in this game, they made it so that the burden of being quest giver goes to another predetermined person, which is interesting. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. I think it's a cool idea. I would like to see an RPG game take on the idea that all players have to make the environments. Like, when you think about it, NPCs are a crutch, but I don't think the mechanics shown off in Fallout 76 are the way to inspire really deep role-playing. I think it's going to be kind of a big pile of just everything's just going to go completely insane in that game, I think.
We wipe the bastards out. Come on, this is only the beginning of the battle for Kvatch. We can discuss the next phase once the civilians are safe.
I know they're trying to like make the characters emote, but it seems like the little smirk they have is too much, a little bit too much.
All that's left. Barrack Indian, myself, and these civilians. There were others, sir, but they refused to stay put. We tried to convince them it was dangerous, but they left anyway. I guess they didn't make it.
Very well. The area outside the chapel has been cleared, and these people need to be taken.
Yeah.
Escort them to the camp south of here at once.
Beta will be interesting. I just don't want to pre-order a game that I don't know if it'll be good, so I probably won't play the beta.
I lie down and close my eyes, but I can't stop thinking about it.
Sir, yes, sir. Civilians, it's time to move out. Let's go.
That voice acting. This is like actually a very small set piece, but of course you're supposed to believe that there's a whole city behind it all. Yeah, I know some people do that for Destiny and stuff like that. I think it's a little cheap. Like if you're agreeing on ordering a game, you know, don't just. I personally don't. I don't judge people who do, but I personally don't do that. Where if I'm gonna order the game, I'm gonna order the game. I'm not gonna wait around for the beta and then cancel after. People not get further enough. I thought this was the whole thing. They're radiant. Okay, they have to go through the door. One by one. Let's pick up the pace. A little bit faster. Come on. Yeah, I could see the sandbox Fallout multiplayer being fun. I just don't see it being a particularly enriching RPG experience, that's all. But I mean, if it sells and people like it, who cares, right? Just whenever I talk to people about Fallout, they're always talking about, oh, remember the glow, remember, you know, this, remember talking to this NPC, talking to that, you know, that storyline of this guy does that, or you can, like, you know, pimp this, or, you know, kill that guy, and you're like, oh, well, that's gone, you know. So you're just left with monsters and environments. Hey, Donovan, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Just wrapping up the first Oblivion gate right here. Probably end off right after. People are walking at a glacial pace, which is great. You're gonna just talk to the next. That's. Wait, who's the next quest person? Is he back up there? He is, isn't he? I don't have to follow them. Yeah, it's been going on for a few hours now, I think. 4 hours, wow. Yeah, I meant to end off about an hour ago, but this last little gate thing was a bit more than I anticipated. Oh, he's back here. Weird. Yeah, I get what you're saying about buying the game and, you know, if you don't like it, just canceling or whatever, but...
We've done it. I can't believe it. I didn't really think this would work. Maybe we do have a fighting chance. Oh, yes. We're not done. Not even close. This was only the first step. If this town is to be ours again, we'll need to get inside the castle. You've come this far with us. Will you go further? I warn you, though. What we've seen so far is nothing. Take a few moments.
Okay. He wants me to go further. But my deal was with Martin, who I think went with all the others, so... Yeah. I'm going to go back and talk to Martin. Who's a different quest. Yeah, this particular quest is a bit muddled, I gotta say. But they've got multiple quests basically achieving the same goal, but if you're not set on this one at the right time or this one at the right time, you get really confused, so... Little bit confusing. Martin. There we go. So now I should be pointing. Yeah. All right. I came here for Martin, not to help him with his little quest thing. Nope, we haven't stormed the castle yet. It's kind of weird that they say, like, you know, what we did is nothing compared to storming the castle when we literally went to hell and back. I'm like, okay. We kind of fought. We fought, you know, the gate back from the jaws of Oblivion. It's kind of a big deal, yeah?
It's the smell.
Oh my god, these guys are still walking. Yeah, I think these are the modded rocks, but they still look pretty cool. Some of the textures are a little bit dirtier, but still. I know they have mods for the greenery and the underbrush and stuff like that. This is already pretty good looking, though. I think this might be modded. I don't know. That dress is way too fancy to be out here. Poor dead wolf. She just said that.
Cameron usurper burned Kavach too. Kavach was rebuilt from ruins once before, and she'll do it again.
Oh, there's Shrek.
Over from nothing.
Oh, wait. Where's Martin? Did you tell me Martin wouldn't come with us?
The Imperial line is dead. If you mean the priest, I don't think he made it out. But Savli and Matthias might.
What, he didn't make it out of the city? He didn't go into the castle, did he?
Just lucky to be alive.
That's alone.
Kavach is finished. There's nothing.
Oh, there he is. Hey, Mark, my boy.
I wondered if you'd come back. I admit I've had my doubts about your story. You destroyed the Oblivion Gate, they say. You gave them hope. You helped them drive the Daedra back. Yes, I'll come with you to Wayland Priory and hear what Joffrey has to say. Lead on.
The batch is finished. There's nothing.
Yeah, he went with the group, but they just took forever, so I had to go back to talk to the other guys, so... Hey, we did that. Yay, we talked to Martin. And everything's cheery. Ooh. Aloe vera. Heck yeah. If we ever get some scrapes or minor abrasions, we can use that aloe vera and be peachy. Okay, so that was pretty fun. I think we did about 4 hours. That's what it says. Let's see, 8, 9, let's see, 9, 10. Not quite 8. Not quite 4 hours, but... thanks for bearing with me. I'm sorry the frame rate was a little bit wonky, but I think it was still okay from what I saw in the stream, so... Hope you all enjoyed. I enjoyed playing this game. We'll see what happens next week, depending on whatever's done. I may do something completely different. May do some more Oblivion. May do some Daggerfall. We'll see. But, yeah, thanks for hopping on the stream. Hope you enjoyed. If you missed some of it, which some of you did, I saw I post my full stream archives on my second channel, so you can go ahead and watch those if you like. Make sure to subscribe if you're not, and I'll see you all later. Thanks so much for watching.